spring now,
Mate.
because
And even then, winter is not cold whatsoever.
we're quote unquote in fall now. It's still fucking 100 degrees here.
Fucking pricks.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll start getting cold about halfway through November, and then it'll drop down into.
Okay, wait. What do you
50s.
consider cold?
I have lived on the East Coast, so I actually have a consideration of what cold is. But
Okay.
what Arizona considers cold is in the 50s.
Yeah, I don't consider that cold.
No, of course not. I live in a desert where it's either 120 or 50, and it's a huge range to drop into. So
I wore jeans and an over jacket today, and it was only 70. So,
well, how fucking nice for you. I don't hate you at all. So hello everybody. This is of course again Curse of Strahd. I can tell everyone's excited to meet our new, totally not dead player that will be Morph. New. Our newest victim for the game, Morph.
Who has also been your longest victim for the game.
Max is dropping the butts again.
That's arguable.
Arguably.
I don't mean because I've known Rin the longest. I'm saying because Pat was the first to die.
That was not my fault.
No, but that doesn't make me any less of a victim.
If you consider it by lost standards, then Flynn's the longest victim.
I mean, I know it's a competition, so
I think that just makes your loss the deepest.
I give up the competition. Everybody else can start suffering now.
I mean,
I give up. I don't want this anymore.
yeah, I was about to say, if we want to be technical, the longest living character, the one with the most trauma that's been through, has been Flynn by far. So, yeah. I love Pat's picture. If anybody's ever paid attention to that.
I
We
mean,
paid attention.
it's all fairly new. Thanks for pointing it out.
Yeah,
It's been there for weeks, but thanks for pointing it out.
it's
Yep.
lovely, man.
I'm a horrible person.
Yes.
And then that one dwarf. The only one that
You do
okay,
that
well, Bird Food also got to keep his.
What?
Oh, just looking at all the. But he died recently. You just haven't found.
I just haven't found an amusing picture for it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mine's
Just a bunch of baby birds, I reckon.
probably.
No, it has to be one giant bird. Because there was only one giant bird. We never said that she was another.
I mean, I did, but
Oh, you did?
no, not really.
Oh.
Not really, no.
So, where we last left off, our group had finally found their way over the gate obstacle that had been blocking their ability to cross. They took the time to mourn the death of Rylor before throwing his corpse into the cart and then promptly leaving the cart on the side of the mountain. Once on the other side of this gatehouse, they discovered a new companion, Anun Morsul, a ranger and an elf who had traveled to Barovia of his own volition to hunt and down and destroy the great evil that is Strahd. You all investigated the tower that was nearby, discovering that it was a just vacant watchtower, but a place where you decided to hold down for the night and rest and recover a little bit. Flynn found some skeletons up at the very top of the roof, and then unleashed a skeletal path in the form of her spirit guardian to circumvent dealing with that challenge by just having him destroy it outright. You all bunkered down for a rest. Anun then took watch up on the roof, where he discovered a massive rock and made friends with it and sent it on its way after eating some bacon. He had a sense that it may come back and quickly ushered the group into trying to cross the bridge, where, in a crazy random happenstance freak chance, the rock did in fact return. Most of you decided to hide, 2 of you decided to run out to the bridge to challenge it, and then 1 promptly decided to run across to the other side of the bridge and hide,
Hey, I walked out
leaving
the fucking bridge.
leaving the bunk to fend for himself before quickly being pecked to death and carried off to be eaten elsewhere. And so,
Charbroiled too.
and slightly charbroiled with a completely unnecessary amount of friendly fire and
Friendly
cold
fireball.
stares. Friendly fireball. Oh, that should have been the episode title.
Nah, it's Rock Falls. 1 guy dies.
Wow. Anyways, some cold stares were had soon after, but that's what we pick up once again on this lonely bridge. 1 blood spear less, and Glenn is finding that her companions are slowly dwindling around her,
And
And the
one she
voices-
can't put in the cart.
and the voices are tempting her to just push Ash over the side. But she resists for now. For now.
For now.
So, that's where we pick up. Telius Thog, give me a perception check.
I'll just be curled up, hugging my knees, head down.
Sweet. Telius Thog, perception, please. Thank you.
Somewhat not shit.
Telius Thog, once you've come over the shock and surprise that you just condemned your friend to death, you can, of course, deal with that on your own terms. But you notice that there is a shadowy individual that seems to be watching you from the other side of the road where the bridge ends. But they're just kind of hanging out in the mist, staring at you.
Knowing that Strahd was fake, this is probably just another fake illusion. Telius Thog will go on with saying his prayers and muttering curses under his breath.
That's the reasonable choice. So, everybody else, until we decide to acknowledge the existence of this individual, what is everybody else doing?
Ash is gonna cross the bridge. Completely cross it and catch up to Telius Thog.
Okay.
And she's gonna just gently point out the human, vaguely humanoid shape staring at us, and question it to Telius Thog.
No, it's totally normal. Don't worry about it.
It hasn't done anything yet.
Nope, it just stares.
Well, do you think maybe we should talk to it?
You're welcome to.
Ash walks over and says, "Hello. You are who?"
I believe the correct term is whom.
Thank you, voice in the sky, for correcting my improper grammar. I meant whom.
I haven't had name useful in a long time. People call me things. Many.
You are flickering. You keep cutting in and out.
Sorry. Let me see if I can fix that.
It's not me for once.
The wording is shit, but is he infernal? I take it no.
Well,
Oh, are you divine sensing me?
Yes.
I flicker one of your senses.
haha.
Does it smell fantastic.
You detect undead.
Oh, that is worrying.
Is it
That
though?
party is half fucking. We're in trouble, folks.
Are we?
Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Don't even let his character get off the ground. Kill it now.
No, tell your song will be nice.
Ash won't know I'm kidding. Unnecessary fireball drops down from the sky.
Exit that. Make sure that's not doing anything. Exit that too. Is this better? Am I cutting out now?
Nope.
Oh no, you're good.
I'm sure it'll only interfere when you're trying to do something cool.
Right. You want a name. It's been so long since I've had need for one. People call me many things. Many. You may call me the Wicker Man.
So, I'm just gonna ask this now. Are you a living being? Like,
He looks down, extends a hand to himself, just kind of flips it back and forth. You notice his skin, rather than being skin, is a very flexible kind of bark. I
Yeah, I've
suppose
seen
so. I have been alive many times. I have also died.
she extends a hand. Ready to shake your hand as a warm greeting.
He hops off the staff he was meditating on and shakes her hand.
She shakes for a few shakes and then releases your hand and says, "Well, welcome to the group, I guess. So we're all going to the same place, right?"
I don't know. Wander the mist, I go where I go.
Sounds like what I'm doing. I mean, I'm just following these guys around. I haven't had anything better to do.
You would be a fool to enter the mist. You still retain life.
Oh, I didn't say I was entering the mist. I just follow these fools around. Eventually, I'm gonna die. I mean, it's only a matter of time, right?
Everything dies. Not everything. Yeah.
Anyways, we might as well introduce you to the rest of the group.
People. I haven't interacted in a while.
The one behind me, his name's Tilius Thog. He's a big brute, but I guess he's a good guy.
Tell your stock. It's a nod.
And then there's several more across the bridge. They'll get here eventually, and we'll introduce you. And yeah.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the bridge,
Yeah.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the bridge.
An orc. I remember your people.
Anun will turn around to what's her face, and
Wow.
look, he doesn't remember names.
And apparently
And-
none of the pogs do either.
So and will say, if we hurry, we can track the rock to its nest. Perhaps we can find your friend.
and do what?
Take up the mantle as blood spear.
Pick up his remains.
I don't think any of us can take up the mantle as blood spear.
Technically, I still can.
So just to kind of like recenter everything, who remembers why we're even down here?
We're heading to the Amber Temple because we got one of the cards pointing us in this direction. Apparently, there's a sun sword up here. I think that's what she said.
It could be one of them. Yes, it's true. So, in light of that, and Glenn knowing how fast this bird was moving, do you really even want to pursue deviating off the course that much.
I mean, we don't know how far away the nest is.
It's true.
Do we have a pretty good idea that the body's completely gone, right?
It's well out of your reach currently.
And with how much of your bacon it just snapped up.
It's very likely it could consume him whole. It's a very large bird.
Yeah, also the fact is that you almost lost your entire hand to him. I mean,
Because in character, Flynn would want to go after because that's just her. But out of character, I know that's not really possible.
I mean, you can have Thlen reach that logical conclusion as well. It's not outside the realm of possibility.
Especially since doing that means traveling through the mist.
Or up one of these mountains.
All down there.
You can
There's-
absolutely attempt to track it if that's how we want to spend our time this week. But you have to reach that conclusion in character.
It would have consumed him. There would be nothing left for me to bring back.
Well, that works for me. And then he'll turn and maybe notice this possibly undead person on the other side of the bridge.
Well, it is currently... It's about 90 feet from you, so you can give me a perception check if you want to look at him and try and identify what sort of creature it may be from this distance.
Sure. I guess Tellius might be in the way.
Yeah, you got the two of them around him. Yeah, you can definitely see that there's a person, but you'll probably need to get a little closer before you can figure out that it might be one of your mortal enemies.
Yeah, exactly.
Boy, really wasn't a bad choice in picking that or anything.
So he will
On
kind
which
of like
side?
Yes.
look up and down the river
Mhm.
to look for the rock before kind of, I guess, first waving Irina across the bridge.
Yeah, you
Just
see
be like, stay low.
You see no sign of them, and you gesture for Irina to go first. She like frantically shakes her head, and she's like, "No, I'll go once I know it's safe." And
I kind of stand up and just like slowly trudge across.
all right. Eastmark looks at her, and he's like, "Come on, she can't go alone." And he starts to move after. So, by the time you all get to the other side of this bridge, you all can see now that this Wicker Man is busy talking to Ash and Telius Thog.
And then we'll run.
Okay? And so the camera pans back to Ash and Telius Thog and the Wicker Man as they're having their conversation.
I see you have more friends. Friends.
nah, really, I'd just call them all acquaintances.
Tellius Dog would call some of them friends.
I figure I'm not included in that list.
You interact strangely.
We arrived here quite strangely.
Nobody
Tell
arrives
us,
here
like-
normally.
Cocks an eyebrow.
I lit a room on fire. We'll say that.
They
Hmm.
banged their way through the mists.
That seems accurate.
And Birth is just excreting something young and screaming, covered in fluids and pink fleshy substances out into the world.
Substances, guys.
Nothing enters normally. Unless you consider that normal.
What is defined as normal, though? What can you define as normal? Because one person's normal is another person's unnatural, I guess?
Exactly!
So, normal can't really be defined.
You get it.
I've read a lot of books in my time.
You don't seem the type. Hello, I am, as I told your friends to call me, the Wicker Man. And he extends a hand to Flynn.
There's like a little bit of a numb look before she comes back, and then she just reaches out and extends her own hand. I am Flynn.
Why did I do?
Just a little picture of your character appears on the map.
It just
I
it
can
decided it wanted to
multiply.
drag things.
I can multiply.
But yes, as you look over this guy and you shake his hand, you can definitely feel like the barkish skin that he has. And the tribal mask he's wearing that doesn't seem to come off. And he's just staring with bright eyes. Not blinking.
Were you twisted by the mist as well?
I believe so, yes. Many times. Few times. Not sure. It's misty.
Honey.
I was, and then I wasn't, and then I was again. And then I wasn't, and now I'm me.
And what are you?
Many things. A man, a druid, some might call me Boogeyman. Lots of people don't like me in the towns.
Some would sense undeath about you.
Yes. I suppose that is true. I have died a number of times. The mist brings you back. Either into the cycle, or for their amusement. I have done both.
So which is it this time?
He holds out his arm. Amusement. I came here from another land. I don't remember much anymore.
Do you remember your first life? Because from the way you're making it sound, you had quite a few.
Not so many, actually. But I do remember. I get flashes. It's not much. But I died here. Was reborn. Think I was Barovian. Something happened. And now I'm me. But that is not what brings you here. I'm not sure what brings you here. I'm not sure what brings me here. Just a while in the mist.
Strahd and the mists torment us.
They torment everyone. This is his playground, as well as his prison.
The people I came here with, and other people I met here, they are all dead. Except these. These are the last.
His common fate, unfortunately. But those that live. They have their choices. And they move forward. So where is it you move to?
To find the tools to break Strahd in the mists.
Goal to aspire to, is it possible? I don't know. It is interesting. I haven't much to lose. I will follow. If that is okay. If this does not, and he motions to himself, bother you.
I glance back to Ismark, Irina, and Tullius.
Tullius Thog glances at Flen, then back to the Wicker Man. Tullius Thog isn't concerned.
It's very likely that a creature of undeath could be working with the Devil Strahd, but if he is not showing any ill will towards us and the Paladin trusts him, then
I never said that.
Well, as long as you're willing to put up with it. And he
He
glances back to Anon as well to kind of gauge how he feels.
Yeah, I was gonna look to Anu next.
Yeah, I was gonna say, with undead as my favorite enemy, what might I know about his type?
Well, Morph, you can give me a religion check to try and figure out what he is.
May I join that?
I mean, this was specifically something for Anun's reaction, so no.
Okay.
And I think I would already also have advantage.
Because it's your favorite enemy? I believe so.
Yeah. I mean, it's...
I believe that's what it does, right?
Advantage on wisdom survival checks to track and intelligence checks to recall information about them.
Yeah, that applies to the religion check. Thank God
Wow.
you had it. Yeah, Morph, go ahead and explain to Anun a little bit about what he would know with a 20.
Well, he's a basic risen. He is a human, or some humanoid that died, that just death didn't take for whatever reason. In his case, it was apparently a bargain with the mists that changed him into this plant-like monstrosity. So he's undead, but he's not dead.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, so he's undead,
Mm-hmm.
favorite enemy, but he's also wood-like.
I don't count as an undead, but I have been dead before and came back.
Right. But also being a wood elf, how would that make me feel? That it's kind of twisted into something...
I'll leave that for you to decide. How does it make you feel?
Very uneasy.
I would go with that. It's definitely unusual.
I suppose that means I will throw this. See if I can read the uneasy. Yes!
Oh yeah.
You're getting uneasy from Ismark, Irina, probably Anun. Telius Thog looks like he's resisting the urge to smite. Thlen, she looks like she's just upset in general. And Ash probably doesn't give a fuck one way or the other. I'm just assuming Ash doesn't give a fuck.
Well,
She got distracted. She's looking at leaves or something.
That's fine, yeah. She's just like, what, huh?
Pretty much.
no, she's burning a piece of paper in her hand, constantly
There you
absorbing
go.
the flame.
Would you like a demonstration of my skills, perhaps, to show that I am not completely a monster?
And an hour later, after we've spent the time watching tricks, the rock comes back for seconds.
I'm not going to spend an hour doing tricks.
Anun will kind of look at the others and be like, are we going to take this with us?
Ash shrugs, she doesn't care.
Flynn has bones sticking out of her back.
You react like most do. I accept this.
Oh, excuse me.
I would like to cast Zone of Truth around him.
What's the radius on Zone of Truth?
Isn't it like 15 feet? Radius sphere. I can.
No, you're fine. I'm just gonna put the radius down. And nobody move! Everybody's gonna be truthful now.
If it's centered on him, it also includes. That's pretty basically everybody.
Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it includes everybody, so just go ahead and make your will saves, people.
It's a charisma save, by the way.
I think Glenn may or may not have to tell the truth. Telius. And keep in mind that for the Zone of Truth,
There you go.
you don't know who passed or failed, and the people who passed can still choose to not tell the truth, I believe.
No,
You know whether. Oh, okay, yep. So you know who succeeded then. Yeah, okay, I got that backwards.
What's the save?
Yeah, I'm trying to look for it on this sheet.
Should be just your DC spell save.
Yeah, it should be up on the top of your spell
up on the
page.
top spell page, yeah. Spell save DC.
Oh, yeah.
8 plus proficiency plus your wisdom modifier.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, I didn't save. Cool.
Yep. So the person you intended to interrogate and the Asimar next to him. Oh, let me do Eastmark and Arena too.
The Arsamar.
Arson Zimar.
No, I was going for arsehole, but yeah, yours works too.
I mean, they're
That's
both
rude.
technically correct.
All y'all are rude. No wonder she's rude to you.
Hold
She
on, let me
started
find-
rude
Let
to
me find
us.
their sheets.
I was nice. I've been nice to you this whole time until you killed, until you knocked out Gregory.
All right, so
With fire.
Irina's under the effect, and so is Eastmark.
Damn, nice.
Anun will specifically ask the undead. Are you here to kill us or lead us to our death?
I don't think so, no. I have not been spoken to by the dark spirits, if that is what you are entailing. I just wander. I'm here for no other reason than this is where my legs carried me. People do not like me. The wilds are the only places that usually accept me, so I spend a lot of my time exploring. When you are of the undead, they do not often engage you in such ways, and when they do, I have ways to survive it. But I am not here for you, no. I
Then what are you
usually
here for?
because I exist. Because I continue to live. And I want to keep living. So I walk. I thrive. I do not know what you are looking for as an answer here.
I look to Ashael. Do you regret what you did?
I didn't
Oh,
do
no.
anything I thought was wrong. If you're asking about the death of Gregory, it was an accident. And I do regret that I cast that spell. But not because I murdered him. He was already dead before that point. But
Yeah.
because I did not kill the creature that killed him.
There was a chance.
There was no chance. He was above the ground, much higher than he could have survived with the health that he had.
I could have caught him.
No, you couldn't.
Learn to control your fire.
Learn to control your anger.
I feel like the women you are
I
traveling with are more
cast-
dangerous than I am.
Strahd does want to turn me into his immortal bride. Irina speaks up because she's in the zone of truth.
Dear Irina,
Hmm.
how many times has Strahd met you? And Tellyslog will tap his neck.
Twice.
How concerning.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, when did the second time happen?
She knows she doesn't have to answer these, right?
Uh-huh.
No, she failed him.
No, she can avoid them, but she has no reason to, especially not to a paladin. You wouldn't know as Ash, but when you guys first met them in the village of Barovia, Ismark and Irina had both confided with the original group that Strahd had visited her twice already at their manor, and so fearing the third time is when you will be turned completely. They wanted to get her out of there.
Okay, I completely overshadowed that knowledge. I thought it was only one time.
No, he's seen her twice. That's why she's in immediate danger if he ever gets his hands on her.
That's why I asked the question. It was not an actual question towards my
No worries.
my character.
No worries.
Thank you for the info.
Yeah, clarifications. It's all good.
Tellyslog is happy. He gives Irina a smile and returns his attention to the cat fight.
Yeah, Glenn looked like she was like ready to lash out, but like the bony wings kind of unfurling. But then after Irina starts talking, she calms down pretty quickly.
Ash never seemed hostile. She just kind of snapped back at the person who was already snapping at her. So it was always just in defense. So if she was attacked, she probably would have only fought back in defense. Never.
I call bullshit.
I don't attack my own party purposely.
I call bullshit.
Okay, you're the only exception.
Speaking of,
Death happens in the land. It's not good to dwell on it all the time. But it is good to respect it.
Anun, you
I
had
can't
something?
help-
yeah,
Can't help but dwell on. Sorry, you go first.
I was just gonna have Anun tell the undead one that if you cross either one of us once, consider yourself marked.
I will have no reason to cross you, so long as I am not slighted. I attack only when attacked.
Marked.
I cannot help but dwell on death. I have to consume it to live.
You didn't before, and you still held on to all the bodies of your dead friends.
Anun,
And
how does
you're alive because of me.
Anun, hearing that
Am
she
I?
has to eat dead people, how does that make you feel?
Technically, everyone eats death. Dead meat, dead plant.
That's actually not untrue.
I mean, yeah, very different context, but technically correct. The best kind of correct.
There are many canine species that would just eat bone and marrow. So, not so different.
The cat won't even wait until you're dead.
We
Or
should
until
get
you're
going
cold.
before we're all bird food.
It's probably
Right,
best.
that terrifying rock. Yes, it is good to keep away from that.
Let's get out of here.
Lead on then. I have no idea where you're going.
Heard of a place called the Amber Temple?
I'm going to be making these a lot. Have I heard of a place called the Amber Temple, or do I recall it? Or has it been devoured by the mist?
It's been devoured by the mist. You should be totally interested in going and checking this place out. It'll be fun. And totally not
I am
your
intrigued.
doom.
And totally not overtuned for our current party.
What? Why would you even think such a thing?
By the rock that ended up picking up and carrying off one of our party members.
That was just a random encounter.
And it wasn't supposed to be an encounter. You were supposed to get away from it.
Isn't it like
Maybe.
guarding the bridge though?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Interesting.
It can
That-
be. But
that
it's
was
not
why-
guarding
that was
it.
why
It was
there-
hunting.
That was why there was a percentage roll, and when he rolled the 1, it showed up.
Because it was the lowest chance of showing up.
Mm-hmm. It was just bad luck.
So I'll start moving in after someone more tanky than me is ahead.
All right, so
will lead the way.
the consensus is to start moving and head towards the Amber Temple, then?
Yep.
Okay, let me see if I got
The
music
Wicker Man
for
is
this.
intrigued. He will follow.
Do we have a music for Amber Temple? They don't. Oh no. They've been so good about making music for everything.
Little do you know, they do
Oh.
have music for it. It's just hidden under the title Slightly Yellow Temple.
No, actually, I found it. It's here. But I still appreciate that. That's hilarious. Waka waka. Alright, so we stop this one. Stop. And turn this one on. Alright, let's transition, you guys. So, first things first, that I'm going to need from everybody. As you guys are making your way through this mountain pass towards the larger mountain in this range, where you know, or you have an idea that this temple is going to be located, your ascent is getting slower because the temperature is starting to drop, and the snow seems to be getting a little bit higher not higher, but deeper as you get further up this mountain. It's, probably, a couple inches deep now, your boots crunching under it, but it's getting significantly colder, and because of that, anybody who doesn't have cold weather gear, give me a con save.
Oh my god, I said we should get some.
You did.
Who the fuck suggested we don't?
We kind of came up here on a whim because it was Varalor's last session. So
Yeah, that's right.
we didn't want to waste time going back to town.
I could probably offset this by transforming, but fuck it.
Yeah, I could probably constantly light a fire too, but it's fine.
We
I'll
didn't
make a
start the
con save.
fire. It was always burning as the world kept
Once it starts getting colder, and we'll probably take on a second layer of clothing.
Okie dokie. But that being said, I just had it. Where did it go? Rena, he's Mark. Here we go. Okay, so characters don't have heat sources, cold weather gear, or magic to protect them are subject to the effects of the extreme cold.
Wait, would magic to protect them be my fire magic test question, technically? I mean, I don't have...
No, it would be like protection from elements and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Alright,
Still
so...
ignite a fire, though. That would protect-
Alrighty, so everybody who rolled under 10, which I think currently is just a noon, unless somebody kicks in something that can offset the cold. Going once.
I start a torch.
Tully Snog has a costume that he could lend.
Torches don't really offset cold.
Cap.
Okay. Roll me a d4.
Me?
Yeah, you. He's giving you resistance.
Wait.
Unless you choose to resist
do I
it.
want this thing to...
I mean, that's entirely up to you. You can choose to reject his helpful magic.
Does the second layer of clothing, as in my
No, it
costume,
won't help.
not cut it?
No.
Sees you start getting cold and offers a hand to you.
I can't wiggle myself into a bedroll and just kind of hop on my way up.
I mean, you could, but it would be much slower, and then at that point, I would probably need another save because you'd be taking twice as long.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Going.
I'll roll it.
It's like going once.
It's like, I gave you no reason to mistrust me during that whole zone of truth thing.
You're on
That's
dead.
fair.
I'm risen.
So that makes it 10.
Awesome. So 10 is enough to resist. Then you do not gain a point of exhaustion.
Good.
All right. I need to check on Irina. She doesn't freeze. Thank goodness. Strahd help you if she dies on the mountain. Eastmark, however.
Yeah, not even my resistance would help that.
Well, I'll cast guidance on him if it helps.
That's just
Guys,
a D4
effect
too,
saving
right?
throws.
Yeah, that's also a D4.
That wouldn't help him. He would still fall under, even if he rolled 4.
Unless-
What if they both
Unless he
cast
had guidance and resistance.
I suppose. Sure. Yeah, you both immediately at the same time, knowing when this con save was needed to be made, tapped him for no other reason than to help him out because he was shivering. And so he rolls. Okay.
5.
All right. Sarcasm aside, he is now fine. So, everybody's good, which means we advance to the new
Bren?
scene. Yes?
I think it was you that told me we didn't need any supplies going into the mountains.
No, I would never mislead you on something like that.
Actually, I think you did.
I think you're full of shit and you need to shut your mouth.
Now that she said something about it, I believe it's all Ren's fault.
You guys are actually still small. Small. You know, I think the person who killed your friend probably said something along the lines, and you should just turn your attention to them again and not worry about things that I might have said.
How was I supposed to know anything?
Shh, you're a fire.
Not even from this area.
You're a fire wizard. You should be keeping everyone warm. Anyways, so
Yeah, what am I supposed to do? Create fire on top of Wicked Man?
I would hope so. All right, the road fades
That's how
away
it's
under.
usually done.
The road fades away under a covering of snow, but it takes you far enough to see the facade of some kind of temple carved into the sheer mountainside ahead. The front of the structure is 50 feet high and has 6 alcoves containing 20-foot-tall statues. Each statue is carved from a single block of amber and depicts a faceless, hooded figure, its hands pressed together in a gesture of prayer. Between the two innermost statues is a 20-foot tall archway with a staircase leading down.
I see maybe an opening here and an opening here, maybe.
Maybe.
As well.
Could be. Could be.
Ashiel, do you have magic that can warm us up?
Unless we're lighting something aflame that's going to cause more heat than a torch, probably not. I'm sorry.
Well, do we want to enter directly or try one of the sides?
Noon will, if the weather permits it, hide and check on the left side.
Sure.
Casting guidance on Anun.
Cool.
You can also have
Wait,
resistance.
I'll follow
oh.
about 30
Never
feet
mind.
behind.
Telius Thog. If we were playing 3-5, this would be like casting Detect Evil when you step through to the first layer of hell. You are detecting so much evil from this place. It's probably blinding. You sense very powerful undead. And because
This place.
the DM
reeks
and
of
because
undeath.
the DM says so, I don't have to tell you where it's coming from. It might just be everywhere.
This has never happened before. Like in the lands of Barovia, I haven't just sensed pure fucking undeath all around me. Right?
Nope. You could
Okay,
you've never unlike a Noon, you've never thought to just kind of scan the mists while you were on the roads. But if you had or looked into the forest, you would detect pockets of it, or
But not.
not a huge concentration of just for the sake of it, just evil. There's a huge concentration of evil here.
Yep.
Would I be able
Telius
to?
Thog detects nothing but pure evil here.
Would I be able to get a number?
Nope.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
That was a joke.
Yeah, I don't think anybody else picked up on it.
I caught
I
it.
snickered, but
All right.
I-
So, Noon, you're heading over that way. Give me a stealth check.
I'm trying to remain relatively close to either of them in case I need to do
Sure.
my thing.
Yeah. Anybody
Also,
who's trying to be stealthy, I need stealth checks from them. Cool.
And
All
still
right.
maintaining guidance on Anun.
Place of worship and rest.
Sure. All right. So,
So,
Anun, as you're getting closer to this area here, you're noticing that it's basically a narrow fissure that has opened up on the mountainside on the west of the temple's facade, creating a gap that's about 2 feet wide and about 10 feet tall, 15 feet deep. You're an elf, you can gauge this stuff just by looking at it. Totally not a dwarf thing. But there's light coming from it in a room beyond. You just, for the sake of the map and the way dynamic lighting works, you don't see the figures that are there. But you can see movement, and there's light definitely coming from it, and you can... Well, you're too far away to hear anything. But you are aware that there is something on the other side of this wall, given the light and movement.
So,
Is this playing any noise? I can't hear.
There's like a low, windy howl.
Okay.
But can I see this from where I'm at?
What is this?
I pinged it.
Hold on. Ping one more time for me. Or I guess tell me where you're trying to ping, because it's
way up the top.
Directly in front of me through the little...
Oh, sure, absolutely. If you guys want to get closer, I can give you better details. But yeah, you can start making out what's in there because of your dark vision and stuff.
Cool. I'm going to advance to here.
Okay.
Flynn looks back and forth. Like, I look back and forth, looking kind of like annoyed that the party's splitting.
Anun, you're also free to move up if you wish, because everybody else is advancing.
I'll kind of look at them and signal that I've noticed something.
Okay.
Like up there, but just I mean.
Yeah.
How
No.
do I signal a fissure?
I'll make a gesture to the others that that there's something up there.
Yeah. So, Anun, you make a signal. Glenn picks up on it. She signals to Telius that Anun has seen something from that side. Ash, as you approach, icy steps descend 10 feet to a time-ravaged hallway with arrow slits in the wall. Beyond the hall lies a vast sepulchral darkness. Sepulchral. What a flowery word to use for the description there. Sepulchral. Relating to a tomb or internment. Interesting.
Okay.
Sepulture.
So you
totally
said
just
Sepulchral.
You said I could see arrow holes, like...
Yeah, these are arrow slits here. The little
You-
V shapes in the walls.
Okay, can I make a perception check to see if I see any obvious pressure plates or anything that could trigger these arrow slits to maybe fire arrows?
For the floor in particular?
Yeah.
Directly in front of you? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I will do that. 16.
No, it looks like pretty worn down stone floor. Telia Stog, how do you respond to getting signaled that they're seeing something on the other side? Are we going to
Anun
continue?
sees something. We should check it out. And with that, he'll just start walking towards them. Seems
Do I
better
see
to
any-
clear our flanks than fucking walk into the middle of something.
Do I see any tracks going in and out of this place?
No, you do not. Because again, the fissure itself looks fairly thin. It only looks about 2 feet wide, so it doesn't look like anybody was coming or going through it. It just looks like it was a natural crack that formed through it.
Alright. Do I know how many figures I could see? You said I could see something moving around.
Yeah. You definitely would need to make a perception check to see anything, but if you wanted to attempt so, you can do so now.
I'm still concentrating on guidance for you.
Yeah. Just keep thinking about that. Primeval awareness.
Cool. Currently, you can see that there is a large, hairy, and given your experience, it looks like a wolf of some kind of large canine. You can also see that on the far end here, there is a human just kind of sitting on a straw bed. It looks like they might be eating something, or just kind of sitting and relaxing. No undead shamblings, but looks like there's some people hanging out in here. And you can at least see a large animal and this one individual.
So, Ashes, I'm just gonna, like, even though you said that I didn't see anything, Ashes just gonna take the precaution of hitting the floor with a spell to see if she can destroy anything on the floor in front of her.
Sure,
She's
what
gonna-
spell are you going to try and destroy something with?
Fireball.
Fireball right in the floor in front of her.
Alright, well, the floor itself has an AC of 11.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. It's a stationary object.
That'd be great, though.
Like
the floor becomes a mimic and just attacks me.
You shoot a blast of superheated energy, and you warm up some of the ice that was on the floor, and now there's a nice little puddle there.
Okay. Well, Ash is gonna move back to the party and just report to Tilius Dog that there wasn't too much to see there aside from the fact that there was a couple arrow slits and it seemed, other than that, fairly safe to enter.
The snow has been vanquished.
The snow has been vanquished. Favorite enemy, snow.
Favorite enemies.
Entries.
Attract the snow.
Seems like an awfully
It's
defended
everywhere.
staircase if it has arrow slits. Possibly best to go around.
Well, we
And
haven't-
then we'll signal that he's seen like a large creature and then one person.
Through what?
Ash is gonna go into stealth.
Gonna keep my voice low. Person. Like alive.
Ash is not going into stealth. Ash is tripping on the
Crunch,
face.
crunch, crunch, crunch. As everybody starts hunkering down, Ash is just stomping their way through the snow towards you, very loudly.
Stupid snow, I'm not used to this kind of weather. She starts just yelling out.
Do I see any reaction from the inside?
I mean, I'm still fairly far away.
You are. No, it doesn't sound like they've heard it. But she's not doing you any favors either.
He'll signal just like keep it down.
Ash tries again to kind of quiet her steps. There we go. That's much better.
Anyone will whisper back to Glenn and say, large wolf, possibly living person. Because I couldn't detect that person being undead.
If there's
Right.
living people there, maybe
No, they don't
have-
look undead.
If there's living people there, maybe they have some clothing that can keep us warm.
Also large wolf.
If they are living amongst the undead, I do not know how friendly they would be.
Who says they're living amongst the undead? They may not even know that the undead is there.
If what Telius says is correct, there's no way they don't know they're undead around here.
I love assumptions.
That being said, it's blatantly obvious to me that it's fucking awful around here. Does anyone else get that vibe? Like, do they feel unnaturally, I don't know, concerned about this area as well? Or...
I don't know.
Anoon already knows. He did the tracking yesterday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If there's actually people there, they're probably equipped to withstand the weather. Maybe we can speak with them.
Inside, then. Come to us, then.
I never said you could come inside.
Mark looks confused. He's like, what?
Question, would I be able to hear these exchanges?
Nope.
Okay.
Sorry, nothing. I kind of like drop my head in my hand for a minute.
Anun will gesture for Thlan to go first and be like, your face is friendlier than mine. Go ahead, be my guest. I got you covered. Ish.
I'm sorry, but out of character, can we even make it through this? Because as far as I'm aware, this is like 2 feet wide. Right?
Calling us fat.
Some of us are on the thick side.
Teliosthog is a fatty.
Teliosthog
Telios.
is a burly individual.
Telius.
Yes.
If I'm going to be walking in there, I want someone else to protect me.
No worries. Teliosthog will see done.
Ismark looks a little hurt.
Anun doesn't care.
Ismark will remember this.
They have a big beast, yes?
Ismark, Irina.
They both look at you.
Do you want to stay with me or wait back here?
It doesn't matter to us.
I would like it if you stayed with me.
Very well. Yeah, the two of them will stay close.
If they have a giant beast, I can probably be of a little more assistance. The defense.
Alright. So, yeah, what's the plan for dealing with this 2-foot wide space that you guys are going to attempt to talk to whoever may be on the other side through? You may want to figure that out, but you may want to figure that out before attempting.
I'll wait for, I'll kind of like stand as non-threatening as I can and fold my wings back as small as I can possibly get them. And, I'll step forward assuming I have protection. I'm going to keep guidance on myself this time. And, I'll call out, I guess, and hope that people outside are smart enough to hide, and whoever's going to be staying near me stays near me to keep me safe.
Sounds good.
It is probably best if they don't see me. Try this again. Nat 20.
You become a scarecrow.
I just stop moving. Completely still. And then I'll get a speed boost the next time I move.
Okay. So,
Fiddlesticks.
Yes, that was the reference I was making. So the plan is to get their attention and try and draw them out here.
Sure. How do you plan to do that?
Knock.
Like, that seemed like it was what Glenn was going for, and not that we were going to try and squeeze through this passage.
You're just hoping they'll try and squeeze through the passage?
I'd like to see that wolf try.
Right?
Oh, wow, that is really thin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no one
two-
had actually looked at the passage.
It's 2 feet wide.
2
Okay.
feet is pretty far.
Yeah,
Not
I mean,
as-
again,
Not as far as you're trying to make it out to be.
it's passable.
And I think the
It's-
rules for squeezing is...
It's squeezable, and
Yeah.
you're not going to get anybody to try and squeeze through there. Or you're not logically going to get anyone to squeeze their way through there in a dangerous place like Barovia. Nobody in their right mind would be like, "Oh, hey, you want to come out here and talk to us?" You could by now you would logically know that somebody would probably just tell you to fuck off for thinking that they would come out into such a I mean, and even then, for that matter, it's fucking cold out there. Why would they want to come talk to you?
Like,
Too
there's
bad we
somewhere
don't have a
inside
gnome.
the mountain. Just don't know if there's a way in from the
You
inside.
do know there's a way in. Ash was walking towards the stairs, and y'all pulled her this way. Anyways,
Okay,
so here's
in this case,
tell
in
us.
this, I didn't see that 2 feet wide until I moved to this position. So in that case, do we want to try and find a way around on the inside so it doesn't look like we're just staggering out of the walls?
Might be wise, huh?
Okay, let's try entering the temple and make our way in that direction.
As you wish.
Ghost Dad. Alright, so everybody's doubling back now towards the entrance?
Yep.
Cool.
No.
No.
Anyone wants a better look.
Okie dokie. Give me one more stealth check, and then you can take a perception to peek inside.
Ooh.
Awesome.
You still have
That's
guidance on yourself.
You said you put it on yourself.
Oh, you're right. Never mind.
Yep, he doesn't have it now. Alright, so passives for that, passives for you, also easily seeing, and passive for you. Oh, alright, everybody's passive is enough to notice. Crunch, crunch, crunch. The elf creeps up towards this fissure, and first thing, as you're looking in, you see the direwolf's ears immediately perk up. And while it had been sleeping, it lifts its head and gives a growl towards the fissure in the wall. And you hear one of them go, "What? You see something?" And a voice from somewhere out of sight. And the wolf gets up and starts making its way over. And it's like sniffing around and it's growling. And you see a head kind of poke through your line of vision, and it says, "Show yourself, we know you're there."
Do the rest of us hear this?
No, you are very far away.
Noon will kind of, instead of poking its head out, will kind of wave a hand. Be like, friend or foe?
You tell us, you're sneaking in on our camp.
Friend.
Well, if you are amongst the living, then I would consider you a friend.
Well, good. Don't stand in the shadows then. It makes us nervous.
He'll kind of peek out and peek in.
Well, are you lost? What are you doing here?
He doesn't know what we're doing here.
I don't.
He doesn't.
He's one of the 2 people that doesn't really know what we're doing here.
It's true.
You
So I'm
could
trying to
always
figure
say,
out a reason.
you could always say, hey, let me get the people who actually do know.
Well, maybe they would be better off sneaking around the other side.
But okay.
He'll say, just looking for shelter from the cold.
You're not going to find it on that side. Come around. You can stay by our fire then.
I can probably squeeze through.
He considers for a moment. He says, "Yeah, you probably could." He gestures for the wolf to step aside, and it kind of growls and moves. He's
Also,
like,
can I insight check this dude
"Okay,
to get a vibe from him?
sure."
Be like, yeah, is he just gonna club me or just actually friendly?
They'll rape you. That's what they'll do. What? No.
Cool.
It's lonely up here in the mountains.
20.
Yeah. Let's see. What would that be? Okay. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Okay. Yeah. You get a feeling that he's just kind of he's not making any outwardly hostile actions, but it definitely looks like he's trying to mask his intentions of being welcoming towards you. And he's like, yeah, come on inside. You could probably squeeze through. You know, you're all alone, right?
In the meantime, Ash is gonna start making her way down the stairs, if you don't mind.
Sure, let's hold on and hold on to that, because still handling him. But yeah, he's like, you can make your way through. You can make your way through real easy. And he does pose the question. He's like, are you by yourself?
Do you think I would have made it here on my own?
Possibly.
Thanks.
But that doesn't answer the
so-
question.
But I do think that he has like other intentions aside from
Yeah,
being
it's
friendly.
very obvious he's hiding some intentions. He's definitely probing you now too.
Yeah. So, how many of you are there?
Enough. You didn't answer my question, friend.
I know. I'm, you know, just kind of figuring out what you're doing here.
That's none of your business. You approached my camp.
That's true. He's kind of stalling at this point.
Oh, it's obvious.
Yeah.
Okay, if he's stalling then, we'll pan over to the others. So Ash, you've started to make your way down. What's everybody else doing?
Following, like 15 feet behind in case she steps on anything.
Oh, fun times. Cool. Alright, so I will reread this for everybody's sake. Two arrow slits are carved into the west walls of the 10-foot high. Oh wait, sorry. Oh no, that's nope, that's not right. Why is it labeled that way? The icy steps descend 10 feet to a time-ravaged hallway with arrow slits in the walls. Beyond the hall lies a vast sepulchral darkness. And so you can start seeing into these rooms here, Ash, as you start moving. The one here on the left is completely empty. And then on the right, the two arrow slits are carved into the west wall of this 10-foot high, 20-foot square room. Slumped in the northeast corner is a skeleton wearing blue wizard robes and clutching a wand to its chest.
It's mostly clear aside from the dead wizard in the corner.
Damn
Yeah.
dead wizards.
He's kind of old,
What?
decrepit, and definitely a skeleton. So, Flynn, this is right up your alley. Bones galore for you. She says very sarcastically.
Well, how did he get in there? Do you
Indeed.
see any doors, entrances, ways in?
Nope.
Are the arrow slits enough to fit through?
Nope, they're arrow slits.
Okay, well, first things first, let's get to where the living people are.
What sort of place of worship needs defenses?
What place indeed. So, pan back. And so the guy talking is just like, well, if you're capable enough of coming up here on your own, I suppose there's really no reason for you to be... Well, I suppose there's every reason for you to be cautious. But, it really is much nicer on this side. You probably won't freeze to death or anything. And the wolf just kind of lazily saunters.
Yeah,
You definitely
can't
do
really-
feel very, very cold.
I mean, I'm sure there's a slightly warmer ooze coming from this lit.
Probably.
Yeah, you can't blame me for being careful.
Oh, a lot of dangerous people out.
Yep. So what's
Sorry,
your
I'm
name?
sorry.
Moog.
Moog?
Yep. And you could make out a little bit of him. I'll even scoot it over. He looks like a very disheveled looking human. Long, scraggly beard, dark hair. But he's dressed in hides, and he kind of grins, and he's like, "Why? What do they call you?"
Elf.
What's an elf?
He kind of flicks one of his pointy ears.
He's like, "Pfft, ugh. All right. Well, that's neat." And he looks at you like he's never seen an elf before, so flicking your ears was like, all right. And he's like, well, elf, if there's nothing more that you need, I'm going to go back to my meal.
How long have you had that wolf?
Since it was a pup.
What's its name?
You're making me make up names for these stupid things. We call him Mogrim.
So you're Mog.
Moog.
Mogrim. Oh, pardon me. Moog.
Moog, son of Mog.
Right. Of course you are.
And who are you, son of elf?
Son of Alv.
Bitch.
Son of elf, son of Ulf.
Mm-hmm.
I knew an Ulf. He was an asshole.
No relation.
I
Sounds like Dad.
That sure does.
Bonding.
All right. I'll pan it back because we're having these things happen at the same time, more or less. So, mix for a 20-foot wide balcony of black marble with a shattered railing overlooks a vast temple. Dark marble staircases at each end of the balcony descend 30 feet to the temple floor. The vaulted ceiling is 30 feet high above the balcony. The walls and ceiling are covered in an amber glaze. Glaze. Lending the gloom a golden sheen. A set of amber doors stand closed at the west end of the balcony. Boing. A similar pair stand open to the east. Boing.
Looks like our group of people have been exploring. There's a
Or
door.
have they?
Some doors seem like they've been pushed open. Shall we make our way over to the group? Asha kind of just looks over at Lynn, assuming she's the one leading, I guess.
That's the idea.
If you wish to deal with them diplomatically, I will stay in the rear. People
Teehee.
do not react well to me.
I don't particularly feel like talking, so, Telius, you seem like the most friendly of all of us. How about you do it?
Yes,
I'd
people
just like to
certainly aren't
say-
concerned about the green man.
I just like to say that you took proficiency in talking skills.
I did. To a character that doesn't like to talk.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
All right.
She's
Well,
really charismatic for her abilities. Nothing else.
okay. So then, Flynn and Tullius will take the lead. Ismark, Irina behind them, and Ashael and Wicker.
I will
behind in the
take a
back.
long, like, gap in the back.
I'll stay close up behind if she does need to talk if it is necessary.
And as we're moving, I'm going to be keeping an eye out for like any traps or anything dangerous,
Okay.
like everybody else should be doing.
Sorcerers
Ash
do
is
make the
gonna-
best trap finders.
Ash is just gonna saunter forward. No.
Consider the party. I'm pretty sure the sorcerer has the best intelligence/investigation of the group.
I have
Which sorcerer are we talking about here?
Yeah, I have 2. I have the same as Lynn.
I was making a joke about intelligence.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair-
sorcerers are charisma.
Yeah,
we're
no.
both charisma based.
Even then, they still have the best intelligence of the group, I reckon.
If you give me a day, I can be better at this, but I don't have this prepared today.
Why would you even have that prepared?
Huh?
Anyway,
I don't have it prepared today, I'm saying.
camera
It's
pans.
just something on my list.
Camera pans back to Elf, son of Alf. Did you have another question for
I'm
him?
gonna get there.
I mean, you guys are doing this all at the same time, so yes, I am having to split attention because you split the party.
Do I hear anyone else in there?
Nope.
Or did I notice them leaving?
Did you notice them leaving?
I did see some tokens go to the right.
Then yeah, they definitely would have passed through your line of sight at the moment. But currently, Moog, son of Moog, Moog, son of
Other way
Mog.
around, I think.
Yeah, Mog, son of Moog, is trying to keep your attention while talking. And so, did you have anything for him? Did you have anything for him?
No, he's making kind of like idle chatter.
Okay. And so, yeah, he seems
also,
content on talking to you, since you want to be the chatty one.
I'm also trying to keep my hearing peaked in case I think they might be trying to come around.
Yeah.
But I also think maybe the party is going that way, so like...
I mean, I would hope you knew what they were doing when you let them wander off, but...
We did say that we'll try and find another way in to talk to them
Right.
rather than talking to them through the crack.
Yeah. Alright. So, we'll pan back then, since you're just making small talk. So, Ash, you can continue on. Where's...
Do I notice anything with my 19 perception?
No, you do not find any traps.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stay around this corner and just kind of peek out and watch them. Cautiously.
Irina's gonna hang back too, because she's not very fighty.
I'm gonna roll a stealth here. Okay. And try and press myself up as close to the wall while watching as I can.
So, should we knock or break down the door?
If we're doing this diplomatically, we knock.
Kick in the door.
I was gonna shoot in the door.
Oh my god.
Ash will go up and just gently knock on the door, then step back to the party.
There's a slight knock, and there's no answer. But from Anun's side, you see Moog glance over to the door, and he says, "Friends of yours?"
I did notice someone ahead of me when I was coming here. I thought perhaps it was just you guys.
It's not very often people take this hunting trail.
Why? Because of the huge bird?
Sure, birds. And there's no answer from the door, Ash.
Cool. Ash gets bored.
Oh my god, do not shoot it down.
Someone needs to stop her because she's about to
I
take it.
grab her hair and I yank it back when I start seeing her casting.
Eastmark sighs and he says, "For the love
Kicks
of,
you in the shin.
for the love of Lathander, I'll get it." And he goes for the door.
Why would you fucking blow it up? Jesus.
All right, so Eastmark goes to open the door because he's tired of watching you guys try and screw things up for him and his family. So when he goes for the door, poof. You all see that there is a nice large group of barbarian people and a very big wolf waiting for you.
Told you I should have blown down the frickin' door.
So, torches and sconces light this bare stone room. Six bedrolls made of stitched animal fur cover the floor. Cold air enters through the fissure in the southwest wall. Additionally, there are currently there are four axe-wielding, burly, fur-clad men. There is a equally large female, this one here, wielding a... What is she wielding? A spear. She has a spear and a shield in hand. But she looks and she says, "Welcome. It seems you were trying to sneak up on us. Very clever. Roll initiative."
What?
They knocked. There was no sneaking.
There wasn't.
Yeah. So, I told you we should have shot the door.
Oh my god.
I just like,
my
what?
God.
What?
Silver is just gonna get us all killed.
Oh, it's hilarious. He's only doing it because he has to leave soon.
That is true.
Well, don't ruin it for the rest of us.
Just get everyone killed except Flynn.
Hey guys, just take solace in the fact that you actually made it to the Amber Temple before you died.
I've got something for this. They knew they were coming. I'm still in stealth. Do I get a surprise round? Because I got something for this.
Technically, no, because you didn't tell me you were hanging.
Yes, I did.
You didn't tell
Yeah,
me
you
you didn't tell me you were holding an action for when the door came open.
Well, no, that's not how surprise works, remember?
You still have to be trying to have an action ready in the surprise. Because technically you didn't know you were walking into combat.
Technically, he'll be concealed for the first round of combat until he does something which should
Yes,
give him
which is-
advantage, I think.
No,
But
he's going to be considered concealed, but he doesn't have a surprise action ready. He wasn't.
There's no
he
surprise
wasn't.
action.
I know he wasn't physically making an attempt to surprise them when combat starts. So he's not entitled to surprising them because he was just making himself scarce when this situation came up. Does that make sense? He wasn't setting up to engage in combat. He was hiding.
Also, just to clarify, I did grumble that underneath my breath. I didn't just yell it out loud.
I don't know what you were
Said it.
grumbling.
The shooting down the door thing. I didn't just yell that out loud.
She's complaining that she didn't get us all killed.
Oh, well, I mean, nobody's in character is calling you out on that.
No, but I figured
Okay.
I'd make that known
Gladiator.
that I didn't just yell that out loud.
Oh, well, sure. Alright, so Gladiator. Wow, they all rolled relatively sameys. Did everybody roll? Do I have everybody on here?
Yeah. Well, you gotta know whose dex is higher for between mine and Flynn's, or unless I'll just let
Whichever
Flynn go before
it's whoever wants to go first.
me. Let Flynn go before me.
Okay, so just leave it the way it is.
As my action, I shove Ashale through the door. And then we all-
So when it's tied between
I
an
turn around and
NPC and a
fireball the
PC.
entire party, killing you all, starting with Irina first. So Strahd comes and murders the rest.
Nice. When it's tied between an NPC and a PC, the PC goes first. So Morph, you are the lead on 13s, And the dire wolf will go first. So she goes, "Get him!" And the dire wolf leaps on Ismark.
Excuse me. We were wondering what the fuck?
What the? Oh no! Against creature, if at least one of the. Ooh, alright. Good old pack tactics. Oh, that's still not going to help him. Alright, so Ismark is able to put the hammer up and stop the snap of the bite that was going to try and get him. And so this guy comes up and he swings for Glenn. Sweep. 14?
It's
So you take 10 slashing as he brings the axe around and cuts you. This next guy... oh boy. Okay, he's gonna wait his turn patiently because he can't really get in. Telius Thog! A barbarian just came out wielding a really nice looking great axe and slashed Len.
Oh, you better fucking believe Telius wants to add that to his collection.
How did he
He'll take up a
reach?
flanking position with Ismark.
I don't understand your question, Morph. He's right next to her.
Sorry, I see Ashiel standing there. I need to reload, I think.
Yeah, no, that's definitely Flynn.
Also, Jesus, I still can't hear the Amber Temple, and I've turned it up.
I
After
can't.
which, Telius Thog will cast Divine Favor and lay into him 2 fucking times.
Oh, there we go. I have to crank it way up.
Yes.
Oh, no, I hear it.
Yeah, it's like
For a fuckload of damage. Because fuck that
75.
guy. Plus, I get 1 extra d10.
Well, that is a crit.
I feel like that first hit might just outright kill him.
And I'm gonna swipe on the first one as well.
Well, Shay.
Oh wait, no, they're meant to be d8s. Sorry. But go with those. That works.
Oh, wait. What? Hold on. Something's wrong here.
With what?
Is that right? I need to check Monster Manual real quick. Because the CR for these things is really low, but they have a really, really huge amount of HP.
They're barbarians. They're not hard to hit.
No, it's not barbarian HP. It is, they just have a lot of HP. So I'm just double checking to make sure that this is right. Because it might be a Roll20 error. No, that's listed as that much. Monster details. Let me check another place. Okay, so I've cross-referenced this 3 different places, so it says that that's right, so I'm not going to adjust it. Telius Thog, you cut him for...
43 slashing damage and 18 radiant damage.
43 slashing.
And
Is
28
that
radiant damage? Sorry, that's
that-
not including this one.
is that all together?
Altogether, yes.
So you said 48, and then how much was the radiant?
43.
Oh, 40
43 slashing and 28 radiant.
plus 5. Gotta put that back. 28 radiant?
Yes.
Okay. That's enough to kill him. Alright. So the 2 swings is enough to bring this berserker down.
This
Hey.
cunt didn't know about the fucking weapon triangle advantage, mate.
And you hear him go, or a buddy behind him go, "Grimgar, no!" And he steps up and he says, "Get fucked, you! Why are you green?" And then he swings on you.
He's really sick. If you attack any of us, he'll explode, and then you'll all die from disease.
And he attacks recklessly. Which
He hits recklessly.
apparently is a waste because he only rolled minimum damage. Grimgar, no! So he Grimgar knows and swings. Wickerman!
Give me a sec.
Oh no, he wasn't ready.
Well, my stupid roll 20 is acting up, and I just got back into the room, but now it's telling me my connection to the server has been interrupted.
Stop
And
downloading
I had a
porn.
gander.
I'm not downloading anything!
I had a gander at the rulebook. Technically, he is an unseen attacker, which, assuming he makes an attack from where he is,
He moved
He
into
will
the
get
he moved
advantage.
he moved into the spot where his friend had died.
I mean, morph.
Oh,
because
okay.
he's
Yes,
technically
yeah.
unseen.
Yeah, he has
But-
advantage because they don't know he's there.
Yeah. I think if he runs around the corner and makes himself seen and then tries to attack, then it will be just a normal attack.
Yes.
Come on, stop being interrupted. I'm so sorry. Hey. Come on, vote.
So as it's happening, one of the berserkers looks over to Telius and he says, "So, how are you doing?"
Better than now that I've murdered one of your friends.
Ah,
How are you doing?
I'm good. We're going to skin you and eat you. Because, that's our thing.
You look awfully muscular. I
Thank
imagine
you.
that requires a very protein-heavy diet.
It does. That's why we prefer people.
Tullius Thog understands. That was the way at the home cave.
High protein diets are essential to a buff barbarian lifestyle.
And plenty of water as well.
Yes.
At least 2 liters a day.
Or gallons if you don't follow the metric like some backwards. I don't know where this conversation's going. What way do we measure here in Barovia? It's metric.
It's a good question.
It is metric. Tim, you need to get with the times.
Measured in
Isn't
depth.
the PDF actually in Fancy Pants American version?
I'm pretty sure it does, but it makes the joke funnier this way.
Yeah, that
Come on,
works.
you piece of shit.
The Wicker Man casts Doom. Everyone dies.
Except for the people in cover, which just so happens to be a Noon and every single enemy, except the wolf.
Oh, Arena's the only one in cover.
I'm in
Oh, Anun is technically well out of range, yeah. The
I'm just
wolf.
like, hey, well done. You took care of them. How about the food, eh?
The wolf is actually a Death Knight and it casts Hellfire Orb at its feet.
Where exactly did Old Mate attack me from? Did he step up over his
He-
dead friend?
Yeah, he is in his dead friend's square.
Okay,
So
cool. Yeah.
I will actually.
can't see
I
over
will.
the-
I will move the dead wanker out of the way. There you go.
Cool. And Ismark's name is in the way too. So.
Yeah. I think I can get rid of those now since we pretty sure we know who they are. Morph, do you know what spell you were trying to cast, and I can just do it for you?
I wasn't. I was going to step forward and start RPing to try and intimidate these guys, and then shapeshift into a giant dire wolf.
You're going to counter Direwolf?
With dire wolf, yes.
Okay. So, you shapeshift. Do your thing. Do your bit. Be
You
like,
fools might want to pick your targets better. These are under my protection.
okay.
Roll
Okay.
intimidate.
Well, are you gonna try and roll intimidate? Because that's your action. Morph. Yes, no, maybe. Need to keep the scene rolling.
I think I got disconnected again.
Ah, motherfucker. Alright, so he turns into a wolf, and we will pause his action while he does so. I'll move him to the... Oh, well, I won't move him to any later.
Oh, he's still in the void.
Yeah, but he's not answering. So I'll leave him here. Morph,
Yes.
I have turned you into a wolf. Were you trying to actually roll intimidate? Because that is a standard action.
Because what?
Standard action to intimidate. Are you doing that?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I'm proficient in it.
Intimidate. Blah. You nat 20'd. So, this guy here, he looks intimidated. Oh man, I'm not fucking with that. What is your shapeshift action? It only applies to one thing. Are you shapeshifting? I'm trying to move your turn along.
Yes, it is a bonus action for me as a Circle of the Moon Druid.
Alright, Mark turns into a wolf. That's going to end his turn so we can keep going. Yeah, I'm just keep them together so that you have your thingy. Alright. Moog, son of Mog, looks at you, Elf, son of Alf, and says, I thought we had a nice thing going here, but you betrayed me and my trust. And he runs off.
You betrayed me first because I insect checked you.
I never betrayed anything. I was just going to eat your skin. And he's running.
You're
The
probably
skin
gonna
is
skin
fatty.
eat me.
You should avoid it.
We need essential oils. People oils. And you're not part of this conversation, people who are over there about to die. The gladiator.
Who says that? The wolf growls loudly.
Yep. The gladiator moves to mount her wolf. Morph, settle down. And riding atop the wolf, she will make her 3 attacks. Spear 1. Spear 2. And she'll bash Ismark. Wow. Alright, everybody's out to kill Ismark. Ismark will need to make his save or be knocked prone. Oh, why is there not a thing for saves? Okay. Whoop. Ismark is knocked prone. He is not rolling saves well today. What did you do to him, Glenn?
Oh shit! I cannot see his health bar.
Is there just stuff in the way, or in general?
It's just the icon in the way. That's all.
Okay. So
As long as I can see the red, I guess I can tell you.
yeah, he's what is that? 23, 33, 33. Well, he doesn't look good. He's lost about half of his health. Anun, you're up.
So my only target is gone.
Yep.
Gotta shut the room.
So, what was the next phase of this plan?
Let them kill everyone while I cover their escape.
I like it.
I'll hold action. Hold on, wait. Can I?
You're probably gonna want to enter the room.
What? Do you want to enter the room?
You're not gonna be able to do anything from out there.
Sure,
Everyone
but I'm
is
also
kind of
covering their
distracted in
escape.
I don't think you're covering our escape from there.
Their escape. The Berserkers escape.
I don't think they're worried about escaping. But I mean, you do you.
Fine.
Yeah,
How quickly can I just kind of...
You will be moving at
slither
half
through
movement,
there?
trying to squeeze through there. And it is 15 feet across. Or 15 feet to get across.
Right, so I can make that.
Yeah, it would take 30, so you would have 5 more after.
Yeah. I would suspect that I would be entering close combat. Possibly.
Possibly.
Because I can't see shit. So I'll pull out my swords. And... Beep bop. Hello.
Did you move? I can't see you moving.
Boop.
Beep bop. So you got 5 more feet of movement. And Mog, son of Moog, son of Mog, is like, aha! You showed up! It's time for us to fight! And he, lifts up his 2-handed axe, but he's a ways away from you, so...
Yeah.
Gee.
This doesn't look great. They're busy over there.
They are.
Right?
They look
Sure.
they look like they're having a good time killing your friends through the doorway.
Cool.
Well, friends is a strong word.
Alright. Hold on. I'll use Hunter's Mark and Slayer's Prey on Moog, son of Mog.
But we were hitting it off so well.
I was gonna play my violin for you. And that probably won't hit. Hello?
Oh, sorry. 12? 12. This is a berserker. You just fall short. Do you have any reason that would get you advantage?
I would have if Moog... Hold on. On your first turn during combat, you have advantage on attack rolls against creatures that have not yet acted, but he moved.
Yeah,
so
he's technically moved before you.
I also realized that I also have advantage on the initiative rolls, but I'll let that slide for now because that was my bad.
Oh, yeah. That's neat.
Yeah, the new rangers do a lot of cool shit.
Is that a new thing that came out? Because I'm going to need to adjust mine for
That's
Tomb of Annihilation.
Another one.
It's in Natural Explorer.
Nice.
For some
Oh
reason.
shit, that's right. I just never use it. Okay. Because I also have the feat that bumps up the initiative count or by +5 too, and I never remember to roll the advantage. All right, so yeah, 12 does not hit.
I do have a second attack though, so
Yep, go for it.
I can do that.
17 will hit.
All right. So how did I do this? Just there, and there, and there. So that's 15 damage.
All right. So, yeah, he ducks back from the first swing, and then you follow through with a second, and it cuts him across the chest, and he says, "Yes, glorious combat. It will be
I can't
great
do-
to eat you,
can't-
elf son of elf."
And I can't use my offhand, right? Because I used my bonus action, correct?
Yes, you used your bonus action already, so you can't offhand swing.
Alright, that's my turn then.
15, okay.
You use your bonus action to do which one?
To put his hunter's mark on.
Hunter's Mark.
Because Slayer's Prey also requires that.
Does it?
I believe so. I believe it's just a free Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, sure, true.
Oh, well then, I will
Reduce it
add...
by 2 then.
Yeah, I will add 2 back to him. And he says, "Oh, this isn't nearly as bad as I thought it was." Oh, good to know, Max. I will be sure to put that on for my ranger also. Glenn,
You can also add initiative modifiers in there as well.
Sweet. A barbarian had cut you, and then he had immediately been smote by Telius Thog. Then another one came out to fight him, but also Ismark is getting beat up really badly.
I'm going to twin spell haste on Ismark and Telius Thog, and well, I'm gonna start flying up and backwards first.
Okay.
Kind of about there.
Sweet. As you move out of range.
Yeah, because I need to cast my spells.
Yep. So he swings on you and hits you for 7.
That's fine. And then I cast a spell, so I don't have to worry about the concentration checks.
Yep.
So Tullius Thog and Ismark. +2 to AC, advantage on dexterity stuff, and you have an extra attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use object.
Righteous. Anything else?
And then I can only do a cantrip, right?
No, it is.
Bonus action.
Yeah, it has to be a bonus action cantrip because you can't do it. You can't do an action spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I do a hellish rebuke against the guy who hit me.
The guy who's dead?
No, the guy who hit
Guy
her
who
before
hit-
she left. So.
Oh, right.
It's my racial thing.
Yeah, but it's more that you're doing it now instead of when it should have happened as a reaction. No, go ahead and do it. I'll allow it this time, but it needs to be done as a reaction to the thing from.
I mean, I knew it was going to happen.
No. I know what you're doing. You don't need to justify it. I'm saying it's okay, but it's a reaction, so you need to use it when it happens going forward. Oof.
Nelly, that hits hard.
Yeah, that is going to be a lot. All right, so he's entitled to a dex. Nope. Nice. Just ouch. So he just immediately, Telius, you see him just erupt, and amusingly enough, it is a Flen is used to having a more divine fire. This is black fire, and it doesn't look radiant at all.
Oh, she's hot.
As it burns him. It's definitely not hellish either, but I mean, you probably wouldn't even call it hellish rebuke. You'd probably be celestial rebuke, but it doesn't look normal to what she's normally done with her spells. It looks very abnormal. Whoosh.
Gotcha.
And Glenn, it even strikes you as odd. That's not the way your hellish rebuke looks. So it's kind of weird.
Nope, it is not.
Ash, you just saw the tiefling spit fire. Your job is to spit fire. What do you do?
Spit fire like I'm supposed to.
Spit hot fire.
Just don't include any friendly fire this time.
You might be able to do well with a burning head.
Include all of the friendly fire.
She's going to cast.
Position a fireball right there.
Wait,
right on the person made of plants.
You could technically position a fireball at an empty space that includes other people because it's a radius.
I'm
but
not gonna spend fireball in this case. I'm gonna use scorching ray. After I cast Empower Spell, what I'm gonna not Empower Spell, Quicken Spell. I'm gonna cast Quicken Spell first, so I spend 2 sorcery points to cast Mage Armor on myself first.
It's too
Can that
slow.
be cast in your-
Technically,
Can that
yeah,
cast?
you're not allowed to cast 2 spells in one turn unless one of them is a cantrip.
But this one allows the casting time to be a bonus action.
It's still 2
Yes,
Then
but you can
I'm
only do
going to
one spell.
I'm going to cast Mage Armor then Firebolt. Firebolt's a cantrip, so that's allowed.
That works.
So
Yep. So who are you firebolting?
I'm gonna Firebolt this one, I guess.
Okay. Firebolt will miss, but now you have mage armor.
Yep. So I currently have 13 armor class plus my dexterity modifier is a 3, so 16 armor class.
Nice.
Eastmark's not in the turn order.
He should have been.
He was.
Yeah, he had a turn. No, he hadn't had a turn.
You got attack.
Did I not add him in? I thought I had rolled for him. Hold on. Let's fix that.
No, you didn't roll for him.
17. Alright, well, that being said, when did the gladiator go? 13. Alright, so I'm going to have his turn and treat it as if he could have gone when his turn had come up. So he will make his 2 hammer attacks. 11 will not hit the wolf.
He has a flanking. He's going for the wolf.
Yeah, he's going for the wolf because that guy came after his turn.
Afterwards.
Yeah, he would have only gone after the wolf. And oh my gosh, it is not Eastmark's day.
He's
tell me
not.
what
Give
number
me
he
the
rolls
fucking
on that
Warhammer already.
Oh god.
What number?
100?
Oh, I am going to kill
No,
someone.
You attack, ricochets back, and you hit yourself. Apply the maximum critical damage to yourself as if you had hit your target.
Oh, Eastmark.
This might change what I do on my turn.
27.
27?
Wait, no, 31.
Eastmark is down.
Well, then my turn changes.
Yeah, okay.
Because I can't haste that.
Yeah, you can't haste him. Do you, yeah, he would have been down before you cast haste. Okay, so, Eastmark, you are fantastic. I don't know what the hell is wrong with you. So yeah, he would have gone after Telius. Shay, what would you like to do for that? Because he would have gone down when the... Actually, hold on. He would have gone down when the gladiator went, so... Nope, that was... You still would have had your turn. So, yes, you can dial back and change your turn, because you would have gone after the gladiator took him down.
In that case... Twin spell... Cure wounds on Eastmark and myself.
Well, nuts to your haste, mate.
That's okay.
Yeah,
As long as he's powerful enough to fucking deal with these chumps anyway.
It's probably best, because, yeah, that would have been just a really wasted haste. Oh my god, I can't believe he rolled 100.
Well,
I dread
minimum
the day when
heal.
I do that.
Minimum fucking heal for 12. God damn it, motherfucker.
But he's not dead, so...
No, I'm not gonna let him die, but I am still going to back up, and then I'll take that 7 damage, and then I'll do the Hellish Rebuke thing.
Yep.
And this time, I'm just going to hover, like up in the air, about 10 feet just out of the reach, but close enough that I can reach when necessary.
Okay. So, this Berserker... Eastmark is technically on the ground, so he can actually come through. Also, his buddies offering room for him to come through. So, they're going to ignore the technically on the floor Eastmark and go for Ash.
They can growl that.
He's going to attack recklessly. God damn it, you guys don't need to attack recklessly.
Yeah, they didn't
You're at
hit.
16, so yeah.
Yep.
So he gains advantage on all melee attack rolls, but attacks against him, it's basically reckless attack. So the two out in the hallway currently have advantage on attack rolls against them. Oh wait, hey, your firebolt would have hit that guy because he had attacked recklessly.
Cool.
Hold on.
Oh,
Boop.
nice.
8.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh, that's close to max damage. That's nice.
there we go. Cool. We will fix things. Alright, so this dire wolf's turn. This dire wolf, however, while the berserkers don't need to worry about, finishing off things, it's a wild animal. It's going to finish its prey, so it is going to chomp down on Ismark.
Miss.
This fucking wolf, man!
He licks him.
Yeah,
Lovingly.
it licks Ismark. It seems to like him. It's like, it has fucking pack tactics advantage, and it still can't roll well enough. Alright, so...
The barbarians are like, oh, he likes him. I guess we're all friends.
I guess that means we're done here. Okay, so this other barbarian is like, nah, we need to eat a skin or something. So this guy will come around, and it'll be
We
like,
need
Just walk through
something
the
for
hall.
this.
and it'll be like, oh my god, what's wrong with that wolf? It's made of plants and stuff. And so he steals Treebane and hacks at Morph.
What?
No, he just swings his own axe. 16 to hit the
Take
wolf.
1 point of damage.
So, before any of this, we need to kind of talk to Ash about something.
What?
About her cantrips and that she's level 5.
Oh, yeah, you need to upgrade your cantrips. Your
Firebolt should be rolling 2 d10s.
Oh.
So roll
Okay.
another one.
Okay. Yeah. Let's just do that real quick. There's a 9 or 10.
10.
No, do
we'll
mine,
take the
do
we'll
mine.
take the 10. Oh, why don't we take the 10? Yeah. Yeah, make sure.
I'll yeah, I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah, there should be just a function to flip it over so that it does that. All right, so Direwolf is done, Berserker's done, Telius Thog.
And I will take that. 10 slashing.
Tullius Thog sees 2 recklessly attacking opponents in front of him.
Yep.
He will
Yes, sir.
attack the one that was previously engulfed in flames first. The one between him and Ismark.
Yes.
Strange black flames, which makes Glenn surprised.
Well, mate, on 19 hits.
I also
Or
kind of want to
16
know if I
die.
can
For
recognize plates.
16. He's still standing.
Am I allowed to cast a smite now that you've told me that, or is that a big no-no?
No. You cannot retroactively.
Tullius Thog will fucking slam him again.
Giggity. Alright, that is enough to bring him down. And he says,
Aha.
no! I had to go carbo load tomorrow. And he dies.
Tullius Thog doesn't know what that is.
Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, I'll move up and stand over the fucking pile of corpses I've made.
Okay.
Oh, so another spell I also have increases. Cool.
Ismark will spend his turn to stand up, and he'll be like, oh no.
Be careful, Ismark. You're not allowed to die.
He's like, oh no, which wolf do I attack? And then he rolls to see which wolf he attacks.
The one in front of you.
And he's like, oh no, there's another wolf, and he swings on more. No, he doesn't.
I went
He-
before he went unconscious. He knows which one is me.
Does he though? Anyways, he doesn't swing on you. Boy, there's a lot of people in front of Ismark.
Back up if you have to.
He has nowhere to back up. He can't.
Your allies.
He's got 4 people that will swing on him if he leaves.
Disengage.
He probably should. But then he leaves Telius Thog vulnerable for all of this horribleness that's going to happen.
I mean, save for the people that also want to now attack the big direwolf that I am.
I mean, Nobody's done it yet.
One
Easemark.
guy has.
Easemark isn't stupid, so he is going to disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20. He'll back up. Nope. He doesn't have any potions. Nobody's given him any potions. So he's going to stay back. And that'll be his turn. And so, Berserker, who is dead. Wickerman. Wiki.
Yeah, the giant wicker wolf will bare his teeth
Mm-hmm.
at the fucker who attacked him, because this other guy is pretty sandwiched, so I'm gonna leave him there for the others. And I'm gonna...
Bite?
Yes.
Alright, I've got the sheet here. You want me to roll it for you?
It's just a melee attack.
I have the direwolf sheet because I'm using one. Do you want me to roll it for you?
Yeah, you can. Go ahead.
I'm gonna,
I do have advantage, because he was attacking recklessly.
Which one are you in? Oh, you're right. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
they've all attacked recklessly, except for this bitch.
Yeah, that guy did waste his swing on you, too. Alright, so, yeah, you deal 10... This guy, right? This is the one you wanted?
Yes,
Okay.
and now he's got to make the strength save or be knocked prone.
Yes. Good thing these are the Swole Patrol Hunters. Rawr. Strength. Strength is my forte! He's still standing.
He should get disadvantage for my frightening presence, but yeah.
But he doesn't. You killed the one you intimidated. Let's
Gonna be
see.
intimidating. Let's see. Could move, but he's not on the ground, so I can't really move into them. So I can just stay here. That's it.
Okie dokie. Berserker. The one fighting Anoon is like, your friends aren't doing very well. You should give up so that we could eat the fat one. And he looks over at Ash.
Friends?
And he swings, and I regret not saying he attacked recklessly, but he hits you for 12.
Yeah.
Not like that crit actually mattered. Jesus, dude.
Yep.
And he goes, but I'll go ahead and make sure you can't get away. And he kind of dances around you.
You're cutting out.
He just says he's going to make sure you can't get away. And then he blocks your exit.
That was my plan.
The gladiator, seeing Telius Thog be a real nuisance, she says, you!
Standing on a pile of corpses.
No, she's riding the wolf.
No, I'm standing on a pile of corpses.
Oh. Well, she says, you have killed my husbands. You will be my new husband. And then she spirit tells
Tilius
you.
Dog is scaroused.
2 and 3. So
The first
shield,
one hit.
yeah, the shield bash isn't going to get through, so you don't need to make the strength save. But she's going to hit you for 28.
Tilius Dog is still standing.
Anoon, your turn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Forgot I twin spelled.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Well, you just did, so
Well, I mean another one. After
Yes.
this one.
yes.
So Green Flame Blade is a cantrip that I have. What it does is it allows...
It lets you make a melee attack.
It will hit
Yeah.
one of your allies if there are no enemies within range. Assume that's what you're getting at.
No, it hits another creature of your choice. You can choose not to hit any creature.
Mhm.
No.
And so that was not my question.
Okay, what is the question?
My question is, so at higher levels it says at 5th level this attack deals an extra 1d8 of fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's on top of the original flame damage, right?
Yes.
And
But
then
not
it
the-
says and the flame deals 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier, so is that the extra or the original flame?
No. Green Flame Blade, I believe you do weapon damage. Then you do, at 5th level, you do fire damage and weapon damage. And if there's another target in range, it's another d8 plus whatever the baseline was. I think it was like,
This
I don't
is
remember what it was, like
this
2 or something.
This is just what it. Oh, I moved that. No, move that back. Move that back. There we go. This is just what it tells me, and this is very Gosh dang it! This is-
Post it.
Why does it keep doing that? I don't understand. I'm just trying to. Whatever. Posting the. Okay. And just submit the flame. I know. I understand. It's messed up.
Alright. On a hit, the target suffers the attack's normal effect. So you would do your normal melee damage, and then the fire would lead to different creatures. To a different creature. Oh my god, who typed this out? I'm kidding. 5 feet from the original. The fire damage equals your spell casting. So you would do your normal weapon damage to whoever you hit, and the fire damage would go out to the people it leaps to. So it's an additional
now-
rider.
At
And now
5th
it-
level, the attack will now do your weapon damage plus an extra 1d8 of fire, and the flame
Flames.
will be another 1d8 on top of your spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay, so
It's
I know
good
what
if there's clusters.
Mm-hmm.
thank you. I'm just trying to write up a description for this.
I mean, you could just cut and paste from the spell.
Yeah.
I know. It's being really weird right now though, because I'm trying to do that, and what happens is whenever I do that, it like moves around the text. That's why there's that extra little like comma
Here,
in
use
front of
that.
everything.
I just linked it. Use that.
You just clear the spaces.
I mean, just cut and paste what I linked you in cursive Strahd.
So,
Yeah, we're still on your turn. Sorry.
yeah. How bad does Tellius look?
Telius does not
On a
look
scale
like on a...
of
Oh, yeah.
on a scale of 1 to 49, Tullius Thog is currently looking at about a 17.
Wow, that's oddly specific.
Yes, very.
Alright. I will...
Do it.
Instead of trying to keep myself alive, I will throw it over to him.
Oh my, what are you...
There we go.
Oh my goodness.
Rin's favorite spell.
I mean, it's fine. He can do that. That's a concentration, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Hilarious.
so...
Yeah, we'll keep that up for all of one round. Alright, so...
That means that Hunter's Mark goes off of...
Yep.
What's his face?
What does your healing spirit look like?
Well, in Barovia, I don't know. A bat?
Well, what does it normally look like? And I'll tell you what it's
pixie?
Barovian. All right. Yeah. So you know your healing spirit is a pixie, and when it comes out now, instead of being like this vibrant outline or this verdant outline of a green fairy, now it's like a sickly purple, and it's like a little skeleton fairy. Actually, no, it comes out looking like the tooth fairies from Hellboy 2. Because I think that's just a nice flip of
The
it.
really creepy one.
Yeah. So
Sure.
it looks like I'll link you a picture here.
Yeah, I think I saw that movie once.
It's only good for once.
I vaguely think I remember these. and I don't get to say that often.
So, also again linking in Curse of Strahd chat. So it comes out looking like that instead of this like beautiful fairy that you're used to. And so it flutters around Telia's thog and it lands on your shoulder and it's like, hey, it pecks you in the cheek and you start to heal. So roll your healing
I
spear.
don't think
for
it
him.
heals until it's his turn.
Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't do an initial. Okay.
No, just on his turn.
Alrighty. Hopefully, it'll get that far.
You know,
Well, I
I'm
mean-
hoping.
Actually, it will get one round because the guy who's going to break your concentration will be after him.
It'll at least heal once.
Yeah. All right. So you got your bonus action out. You've still got a main action and a movement.
I don't like melee, but it's what I can do at the moment. And I guess he doesn't look hurt at all.
He looks as hurt as what you did to him, which was the 13 damage. So he looks injured. He's not.
Sure.
He's not slowing down at all, but he looks like he took a hit.
Yeah. I don't have any other cool things, so I guess I'll just try to hit him with a regular old crappy little short sword.
Get him. 14 will hit.
Cool.
So he's
So
like,
that's it.
he's like, that's it? You're using spells instead of fighting me? Disgraceful. Blood.
I just hit you. That's fighting.
You should be giving me all of your attention. Rah!
2 attacks.
Someone sounds like a needy girlfriend.
Yeah, I have 2 attacks. Right. Thank you.
You do. Yeah, make your second attack, please.
You should be giving me all of your attention.
There
as
you
get
go.
Stabbed in the face.
Yeah, he's
All
like,
your attention.
he's like, what about me? And he's like, that's better. Good.
Your attention hurts.
He's into it. He's into it.
Alright, so.
Woof.
Checking the range on my spell.
I wish I could move the features and traits stuff around.
Okay, so I
Sheet.
cannot reach a noon, so this time I'm casting haste on seeing that Eastmark is backed up to relative safety. Haste on the wolf and Julius.
Okay.
I howl in thanks.
+2 AC, you get an extra action, and your move speed is doubled.
Wreck some shit with that.
Yep. Anything else?
That's all I got right now.
Ash.
You all should have tried diplomacy. Now I'm going to kill you all.
Starting with Ash.
Okay. So Ash is. Give me a minute. Ash is gonna cast Green Flame Blade, and she's going to swing out with a dagger attack on the berserker in front of her.
Sweet. Do it, melee sorcerer. Well, 13 is enough to hit him. You just made it.
That's how much damage she'd do.
She's
With-
fiery.
And then the fire will jump to nobody.
Do it to Telius, he can take it.
No.
I like that our cannon's using minimum spells.
It's fine. Anything else?
No.
Alright.
Our cannon would
Well-
be shooting spells at disadvantage.
That berserker is like, well,
She's got a quick spell. She can disengage and then use something.
Well, I like your fire.
That's fair.
And he will swing recklessly on you because he really wants to hit.
Oh,
He doesn't fucking need to! And
But
Jesus,
hey, he did.
and what is with the low ball swings on the crits, man? This is the second
Right?
time. So you take
It's a
13 as he swings on you again. Yeah.
okay.
All right.
That
Telius
doesn't-
Thog. The
He's
di-
really hitting on you.
the dire wolf licks its chops at you now that its meal has gotten away. And pack tactics. 18.
Just-
Plus 2 to
give me-
AC.
Yeah, my AC is 16 plus 2, so.
Oh, alright.
All right, give me a strength save or be knocked prone. Oof, that is unfortunate. It snaps you up and knocks you off your feet. At least you have double movement, so you can
Yeah,
spend.
so that literally doesn't matter.
So you can spend half of your double movement to stand back up. All right, so it only gets the one, so it chomps down on you, and the rider is like, "Ha ha ha ha! We will break you." Berserker, that's this guy. I really should start dealing with that wolf, but this is too much of a prime target. He will not swing recklessly because he just has advantage on a prone target. And he won't hit. Because haste gave you enough.
Just.
Just enough.
Thank fuck for that.
Thank fuck for that. Telius Thog. You can
Ilias Log will pull himself to his feet.
Heal
And,
for 5.
all quick like,
Oh, yeah.
he will.
He will heal for 5.
Oh, yeah, heal for 5. Then he'll take out his greater healing potion and chug that bitch.
That
Creepy
is,
Pixie gives him a kiss.
yep, it's like, hello, lover boy. Yeah.
For another 50.
Alright. So you have,
Then
yeah,
he will lay into that cunt of a wolf.
that will hit.
You get 2 attack.
No, he spent
I
an
know, I'm
action. He
just-
spent an action on his drink.
I
Yeah,
have haste.
haste.
I can
haste,
use
yes.
that attack as my haste action, then I can use my melee attack as
I know.
my-
I'm just
my
saying
first
you've
action.
used. I'm just saying you used an action to drink. I didn't say anything about his second attack for being.
I'm
higher
just pondering
level.
whether I should smite on the first one or just risk it all for the juicy critical.
You should risk it all for the juicy critical.
Yeah, fuck it, risk it all for the juicy critical. Okay, I'll smite with a second level spell on the second attack instead.
And just make sure you're declaring smites before you roll from now on.
Before
Uh,
rolls.
Well, I don't think you, I don't
Actually-
think you have to actually.
No, not on
Smite does
not
not.
on
Paladins don't have to.
Paladins.
Yeah, you don't have to anymore. That used to be a thing. It's not a thing anymore.
You have to. You usually when you declare things, you have to declare it. You can declare it after the roll is made, but before the results are done.
Yes.
Dealt.
Yes.
Unless you want to use Branding Smite, Thunderous Smite, all those fun
Yeah,
ones.
those are the spell
But they're
ones.
technically spells, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, you hit for 18...
25 slashing and
38.
33, no, fucking
38.
26 radiant.
You hit for 38, which is one more than the wolf has. So the wolf is like, I'm dying. It flops over, and the rider is like, you killed my wolf.
He was a dick!
He was not. He was a good boy. He's Mark. He's like, why am I just standing here? And then he remembers he has a heavy crossbow, and he'll take that out. And he'll fire it at the... What? He's never had to use it. He up until this point, he had been your guys' tank.
And then he took a fuck ton of damage.
And then he took a fuck ton of damage. He will heavy crossbow the one fighting Ash for 16
himself.
and 3. So, Ash, you see a crossbow bolt stick this barbarian in the shoulder, and he's like, "No cutting in. This is my date." Wicker Man.
Oh, no cutting in. This fucker that attacked recklessly? I bite at him. Twice.
You want me to roll it again?
Yeah, can you?
Sure.
I don't have access
Wait.
to those.
Wait. Hey, so you bite
And
him
he has
for...
Yeah.
Yeah.
For 19, and he has to make 2 saves or be knocked prone.
On. He's still standing.
Damn it.
So you did 8, 19. On this one?
Yes, that guy, because he was the one that attacked recklessly.
Yes. Yes, he was. Need to, motherfucker. Alright, the one on a new... anything else for you? Gonna move for any reason?
I still can't move through their squares, even though I'm a large creature, so no, I'm gonna stay right here. where I can
Alright.
protect.
The one on a noon is going to attack recklessly because he wants to break your spell focus. Doesn't fucking need to. 19 hit.
Mm-hmm.
I will need a concentration check from you. And it is versus the damage, so I think it's DC 12.
No, it's half damage or 10, whichever's higher.
Oh, well then 10.
So he needs to make a con save. That
I thought
beats
it was.
that.
I thought it was anything over 10.
No, it's half of the damage, so whatever's.
Yep, 10. All right, so you keep it going.
And how much damage?
You took 12.
12. Cool.
He's like, I really wish I could make more than one attack, too. It would really make me more intimidating, instead of just being a bag of hit points. But hit points are relative, really. So, focus on me and not that spell. The gladiator, now mountless, will step to deal with Telius herself, and she says, "Well, if I can't mount my wolf, I'll just mount you."
Damn.
Before or after you put his head on the wall?
Yes.
Do.
So, she will change to two-handing with her spear for 1. That's a crit.
Is she attacking recklessly?
No, she is flanked.
Oh, yeah, good point.
2. 18. Alright. Are you still standing?
Just. I have 3 HP.
Fuck!
You put a shield away.
I wanted to do something else with the third attack, but fine. We'll put the third one into you. 24.
Yes.
Alright. Don't feel bad, you'll be picked up next almost immediately. Because Anun's turn comes around. Or no, it's on your turn.
It's
Never
on his
mind.
turn, yeah.
Yeah, Anun, you're up.
He's still not looking too bad, huh?
He's looking better than you are, but he's also he looks pretty roughed up too. He looks like he can outpace you, but he's hurt.
Right.
On a
Attempting to
on a
put that.
on a scale of 1 to 67, he's at about a 37.
What?
Yes.
Get out.
You were cutting out.
That's
a lot.
fine. I don't need to actually tell you.
On a scale of 1 to 67 is all I got.
That's all right. I don't need to, I don't actually need to tell you. That's okay.
On a scale of 1 to 67, yes.
Max will now just scroll up and do all the maths. I kid.
Yeah, no. Just keep going. It's your turn. Do the
I can
thing.
survive like one more round.
You'll be fine. Just remember, he only gets 1 attack. You technically have 3.
Telius, aren't you a half orc?
Oh, fuck, I am!
Haha. He finally remembers.
Hey, I used it during Babala Saga's fight, but can I use it here, or is it too late?
No, you absolutely can. It's your thing is a half orc.
Relentless fucking endurance!
Reduced to
I can't
0.
believe I had to
Not
remind
killed
you.
outright. You can drop to 1 instead. Yep, there you go. So you are at 1, and she's like, "Why won't you die?" Anun, your still turn. Still your
Yeah.
turn.
Why won't you
yeah.
go down? I don't believe in reciprocation.
I will.
Okay, stop interrupting. It's his turn.
Sorry.
Yeah, I do have to go.
All right,
Pretty soon.
go. Yep, 1 hit. Offhand, the 10 will not hit. The 22, however, will.
Did he attack recklessly this time?
He did. 16 will hit.
Yeah, he did.
He wanted to interrupt your spell casting.
21, 16, 22.
19 damage.
That's weird.
Now he's looking really, really hurt. Maybe another good round of damage like that would bring him down. Anything
No,
else?
'cause I'm gonna pass out next turn, so
I mean, he's gotta hit you for pretty much max damage for that.
Can I see?
He can minimum 4.
Can I see him from where I'm standing?
I mean,
Where is?
I assume technically because of the way your line of sight is working, yeah, you can see him.
Okay, then I know what I'm gonna do for my turn.
So you're gonna chaos. You're gonna chaos a noon.
What?
You're gonna kill steal.
I'm gonna save a noon from
it's
death.
fine.
You're gonna
I'll
kill.
get an assist.
All right.
I'm fine with that.
Are you gonna do any movement before your turn is up?
To provoke? No.
Well, I mean, just wanted to see.
I'm a
Thlen.
rogue.
Okay. I am going to twin spell Healing Word
Okay.
on Tullius Thog and a noon.
Oh, that actually saves him.
Is it? What's the range on that?
60 feet.
Oh, he lucked out. Wait, how
She
high up
needed-
are you?
She knew that it
Calculated.
was.
I'm up 10 feet, I think.
Okay, you're fine.
Somewhere
tall.
between like 10 and.
Yeah, I think you said.
I
I think
can
you
move
had.
too.
No, I think you had said 10, so you're fine. But yeah, go ahead. Healing word. Twins.
I think I've said it before, but
Why do I roll
Healings.
minimum damage, minimum healing on everything? Jesus.
It's not that hard though. You only have a 1d4 to roll from.
Yeah, but it's just a recurring thing over
You have
and
a
over again.
25% chance of getting a 1.
Yeah,
So
but
that's
it happened on my cure wounds too. It happened on my last 3 healing spells. I just rolled ones.
I think.
That's for
I
both.
think the gods are telling you need to just make a damage character. I'm kidding.
You don't need that.
So
then-
I'm really pleased with the sorcerer healer.
Mhm.
Really.
All
good.
right. So yeah, you both heal 8 health, and then I'm casting. Who attacked recklessly? It was. I'm gonna. Oh yeah.
This
No.
fucker.
Yeah.
yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
there.
I want to get rid of. I want to get rid of that guy. So, I stare down and I cast Chill Touch.
I
Yep.
really don't feel like you needed him to attack recklessly, just saying.
I mean, at this point, they really don't. All right. So yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, it didn't matter if he did or not. He was getting hit by that chill touch no matter what.
Oh, I mean, yeah. He's like, oh, that's cool. That's the whole reason we came inside to get away from this. Why would you do that? Ah. Anything else?
Little skeleton hand just like comes out and pokes his eyes.
Right in
Dead.
the eyes. He's like, that's not cool.
How injured does he look?
That's all I got.
He looks pretty chill.
Why I oughta.
My turn, right?
Yep.
I quicken spell again. Down 2 more. into a green flame blade.
Green flame.
So
13 will still hit.
18, because I'm at advantage with.
You will.
flanking.
And hey,
then-
it can jump.
Yep. And so it's gonna do the same exact damage again, because that's fun.
I mean, hey, you also had a 25% chance of rolling a 1.
Yeah, I did. And then the
6.
fire will jump to the next guy for another 1d8 of damage plus my 5. D8 plus 5. For 11.
Well, there you go. So the fire jumps to this guy, and he's like, why does this one hurt more than his?
I don't
And
think
then.
it's factoring in the charisma modifier for your first fire hit. Oh no, that's on the second
Yes,
one.
it
Never
is.
mind.
The second one does. And then I throw a second cantrip onto the guy in front of me, since he's not already dead, of Shocking Grasp. Does a 24 hit him?
No.
And so 8 damage.
All right.
Wow! I rolled a 1. Okay.
It's a thing. All right. So and he says, "I'm really getting tired of you doing this." And this will be the turn where I actually need the advantage. Oh, maybe not. Alright, so he swings on you again. You don't have any concentration stuff up, right? 'Cause
No.
okay. So he swings and hits you for another 10.
Cool. I'm currently at 23, so I go down to 13. Cool.
I don't know why people are ignoring the giant doggo.
Because there are more important people to kill. Ooh. This guy actually turns to fight the doggo. Actually, it would be so easy just to get rid of Telia's Thog.
It would.
It would.
But then his turn would just come up, and then he'd just have that healing spell thing hit him.
He's gonna have it anyways.
Yeah.
I swing on the. Yeah, it's just gonna be a fucking whack-a-mole. I swing on the doggo. Oh, thank
I
God.
feel like a pop-up pirate.
All right, you get hit for 8 morph.
Okay.
Well,
Achilles dog, pop-up pirate.
so you, while you were taking your ass raping, that was an 18. So give me three concentration checks. Yeah, there it is. All right,
Lose it on the last one.
you lose it on the last one. All right, so
Okay, so it
which.
wouldn't be any attacks without it, technically.
Yeah.
So I haven't been cheating too much.
All right, but now it's your turn.
Telia's Thog will instantly heal for 5, thanks to that little spirit.
He rolls it every time.
2.
You heal for 2.
Right.
So
Either way, still nice.
yeah.
Then,
Nice.
Telia's Thog will try and do the job that Ash couldn't.
Ooh.
Crushing
I hit that
the
man with a lot of
individual-
damage.
Ooh. Shots
I hit that
fired.
man with
Shots
much-
fired, and not the flaming kind.
Oh,
14
him
will
for
hit.
14.
You will hit him for 14. He is still.
I don't know, Ren.
Oh, wait, no. Fuck,
That's pretty spicy.
get rid of that 3. So, all up, 11 damage.
11. Okay. 11.
Still rolling dumbass Divine Favor one.
Gotcha. All right. Cool. He's still standing.
God.
That will bring him down.
Yay!
He like reaches out and he was like, "I just wanted your skin." And he like dies clutching your dress.
And
Thanks
with
for
my haste
retirement.
action, I'm going to disengage so I can run back to the
Oh,
injured
excellent.
fucking melee opponent
Oh,
area.
no.
Oh, excellent.
Why did you do this to me?
Oh, excellent.
I
Oh,
forget
ex-
she's like 16 armor class.
Oh, excellent. Ismar, he spent his heavy crossbow. Is that the full round to reload? Or is that a move action? I never use heavy crossbows because I remember them being garbage for some reason. Loading. It has a loading property. Which, why wouldn't you just tell us what it does on the thing? Because of the time required to load this weapon, you can only fire one piece when you use action, bonus action, or reaction to fire it, regardless of the number. Oh, okay.
Just means you can fire one.
Two-handed. Okay, yeah. So he can only fire it once. So he technically reloaded. So he will line up his sight. Also, I gotta actually remember to heal him because you did what, 8 for the healing word. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. And so he will line up his crossbow and fire on the scary lady, which will not hit her because her armor is actually really nice. And she says,
But he hit max damage too with that.
she says, "You come back here, Telius Thog." Wicker Man, you're up.
Woof.
Telius Dog is feeling special about that.
Does the healing thing go off when he enters it?
Yes.
Yes.
Roll that for me.
There's a reason why it's called healing conga line.
Yeah, I am well aware. In other games, their tactic is to drop it after combat, and then everybody just takes turns rolling through it. All right, so you healed 3 more.
I mean, to be fair, we use it during combat, and we just use whatever's left over.
Yes, it is an equally cheap tactic. Yes.
This fucker is eating 2 bites.
Okay. That is a good use of that action economy, I would say.
I don't think I have
Nom.
on these ones, sadly.
That'll hit, and that will crit.
Oh my god. Okay. And now he has to make 2 strength saves if he's still alive.
It's at 14, 24.
I don't think a
Yeah,
24 killed him.
Nope,
but-
he's still alive. He really hurt, though. So strength save 1 and 2. He's fine. Making me waste my good rolls, Morph. Anything else?
That's the point. I have moved. I've done that. I don't really have a bonus action. Go.
Your friends killed my dog. That makes me angry. And he swings recklessly.
Friend, it was only me.
Your friends killed my dog. He hits you for 11.
It'll make for a nice fur.
Your skin will make for a nice blanket.
Was that with advantage for him?
Yes. Well, I mean,
Swung.
it's make or break anyways, but he did swing recklessly. So you will have advantage on him next round.
Right.
Gladiator.
And I'll make a nope.
Oh, healing spirit's gone.
Bummer.
Cool.
Yay.
Oh, wait. Was the 11 on me or him?
The 11 was on him. That's why he lost his healing spirit. So. Boo doop.
The next one's the one right in front of you. This
I
one.
thought it was this fucker swinging.
No, he would not hit a noon from all the way over there.
There's this one.
I mean, I thought he was... Never mind.
No. A noon did not roll a concentration because you were attacked. Anyways, the gladiator, or the leader woman, will heft up her spear again and she'll say, "A new dog. Good." And she will spear the fuck out of Morph. 1, 2.
Wow!
She
That
doesn't
one
have
does
anyone-
not
She
hit.
does not have anyone to flank this time. And also, gotta make sure you have enough health. You only have 37 in direwolf form. So make sure you're keeping track of that.
Oh, I am.
Okay.
I've
And
got this many left after that first hit.
I don't know what that many is.
4. I have 4 hit points in wolf form.
Alright, and so a 15 hits
Yep.
AC.
No, it doesn't.
You still have
I
haste.
still have haste.
You still have
I'm at
haste.
15.
Alright, so then that doesn't hit.
I am still big direwolf.
And then she will go 1.
Big haunted direwolf.
Yep. And she is still technically within your range here. So she will go boo at Ash.
What?
She walked around Morph's threatened range and is now standing in front of you. She says
Yeah,
boo.
it sadly does not provoke from me.
Nope. Anoon, you're up.
Oh boy. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna swing at him.
Blender mode. Blender mode. 22 will hit.
You can bonus action to mark him now.
22 will hit.
Right? Is he dead?
No.
Is he dead now?
You're so close.
Dead now?
Now he's dead. He had 2 left on the other one. It was like, no, he almost... Oh, that's the max you could have done on the offhand. Okay.
So...
Yep, he's
like,
dead now.
He's dying. So he kind of leans in, and then he kind of sticks his sword in, and he whispers, "My name's not Elf."
He says...
And then he just kind of drops him.
You can feel his grip on you weaken. And he says, I feel so betrayed. And then he dies.
I was expecting a good, it was a stupid name. Bleh.
No, he respected him as an adversary. And then he was betrayed.
We were equals-ish.
You were my brother in
Yeah,
combat.
That is my turn.
Alrighty.
One was a sack of hit points, the other was a sack of attack die.
Lands up next.
Flynn, you are up next. The scary barbarian woman is barreling down on Ash. As you consider your options, you hear, "Let her die."
So 10 feet in the 10 feet in the air. Am I in threatened range of?
Yes. Yes,
okay.
because you would technically be considered adjacent.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Race the attack. Race the attack.
You do have a lot of health there.
Or let Ash
No, I don't.
Let her
No,
die.
I don't. Okay, I'm going to touch Eastmark and Tulia's Thog with my toes.
With her toes.
Yep.
Wolf did a little shimmy.
Okay. Yeah, I was checking the guy on the initiative. Alright.
Pogs.
So, you touch him with your toes?
I touch them with my toes and they like it.
Is there an action behind that? Oh,
That's what I was waiting on too. I was like, hey, it wasn't a 1. Oh, 14.
Oh, it's almost mad.
So they both heal 14.
Everybody lives.
he's still thinking about taking a point in life cleric.
Anything else for you?
A little bit. Well, that was my action, so... Nope.
So, I'm going to shocking grasp the lady who just walked in front of me. Boop. Well, beside me, but you know,
That'll hit.
boop for 9.
And you want to know the great part about Shocking Grasp?
No, he doesn't link the spell description, so I don't know the great part.
No. Just let me just. How do I link the spell description? It just makes attacks. It doesn't link spell descriptions for me.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
It doesn't do anything. It has advantage if they're wearing metal, which these are barbarians.
No, it does do something. What it does is, it can't take reactions at the start of it until the start of its next turn.
Which means you can Curly Joe the fuck out of there.
And that's what I'm doing. Peace out.
Yes. A wise decision. Yes.
Wait, is it making? Oh,
Are
wait.
you all done?
Yeah.
All right.
Wow. Lucky enough I didn't roll with that double nat ones. Holy crap.
Wow. That would have been bad.
Yeah.
So, Berserker.
Berserker.
My life for you is like a truck berserker. Then would you like to making fuck berserker? Axe swing. Wolfie, you take
that's enough.
5. Yep, he does.
I pop out of wolf form.
Be gone,
You
thought.
are now Wicker Man.
Which of the 4 do you want to end up in?
The farthest from
I'll
Yeah.
pop up here just so I can reach both of them. And I'm not technically flanked.
Sure about that?
Well, now I am.
It was still his turn.
It was still his turn.
Delius Thog. Wickerman just lost his scary wolf form, and he is now in a precarious murder sandwich.
Remind me, spears aren't long range, are they? Or they're just
You can throw
standard
them.
5 foot.
Oh, you can throw them.
No, I mean
In
if
reach?
I'm to
Oh,
move...
he does not have. It does not have reach. No.
Okay, cool.
At least I don't think.
Around
I
his
don't
mark
think
without taking a fucking
so.
attack of opportunity.
You still have haste.
Spear.
I do still have haste too.
Spears don't have reach anymore, right? Nope. Nope. Range,
And I've
thrown,
also-
versatile.
I'm also 10 feet in the air, so if you were trying
Oh yeah,
to
I could just
here,
walk
you
straight
could-
under you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, Telius Log will do just that.
Okay.
The
We'll
double
then start
murder
laying
thing.
into the bitch.
Hit. Also a hit. Also a hit.
So all up, 27, 35 slashing damage and 8 radiant damage for 43 total damage.
5,
I would have been unconscious from that.
8. That's why Telius Log is a motherfucker.
Telius Log plus the haste.
Easemark. Easemark will move back in because he is confident in the healing that he received. So he will double it. He will drop and redraw his hammer. So 1, 2, stop. Hammer time. He still hits. He doesn't crit, but he hits. So that is 17 and 29 damage.
Turns out I really should have moved off the flanking position for him.
That's alright. You had no way of knowing. Wicker Man.
Hmm.
On a flanking position
She's
with
got the
one.
plan
yeah.
because we just made her very angry.
A double-decker murder sandwich.
So, you see the Wicker Man turn to her, and his normally, like, even though his limbs are wooden and everything, they still, like, look like normal human limbs. Until he does this, and he sharpens claws that start dripping acid.
Okay.
16
16 will hit.
and 23,
23.
Still hasted.
because I'm here.
Oh, yeah.
I don't get extra attacks, so this is just me casting a cantrip twice.
Gotcha.
Wow, guys, you guys do a lot of damage.
It's 2d10s, because it's a level 5 cantrip.
Oh my gosh, doing attack spells when it's your turn to kill things. Oh, it's crazy. Sorry.
Hasted bitch, isn't it?
Alright, so that's what, 33?
Yes.
Well, good. She's not dead yet.
Fuck.
But you know what that means.
And then his claws just poof away.
It's time to kill Morph's third character. Oh, actually, Morph, your
She
primal
can kill him.
primal savagery counts as a melee attack, right?
As a what?
Primal savagery, melee attack, yes.
A melee spell attack, yes.
Okay, she parries the first one.
Could you not use reactions?
Yeah, she couldn't use reactions till our next turn. because of shocking grasp.
Oh shit, that's right.
Her parry
Finger
should be
guns.
considered a reaction.
Oh, yep, it sure is. Never mind. She does not parry it. She
That
will,
is kinda just
she will,
like-
she will get fucked and take the full damage. But yes, it is time to murder Morph's third character.
You just hear Morph silently crying.
I mean, she was gonna kill Eastmark, but you decided to do a lot of damage.
I had flanking.
Yeah, you did. You sure did. 1. 13?
No.
2. 27?
Yes.
And 3!
22.
So, go ahead and take
42.
42 damage.
Yeah, that's me unconscious.
And she spits and she says, weak. Anoon.
You say that after taking all that acid damage.
Yes. But she killed you.
Yes.
She killed you in one attack. You didn't kill her.
She killed me in 2 attacks.
It was 1 round of attacks. Now it's time for Anoon to kill Steel.
Right. Sure is.
Take the shot.
Just
Take the shot.
yeah, just making sure. Yeah, I'll put Hunter's Mark with my bonus action on She-Bitch. And I will pull out my longbow and shoot twice.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
You just see him knock 2 arrows at once and just pull back and fire them both. They both hit.
God, the crit damage kind of sucked.
Still
And
crit damage.
there.
Hunter's Mark procs off every time a weapon attack hits. So
Right.
it would proc off.
I was scratching my eye.
Okay.
There you go. That's 25, 28. 32
Well,
damage.
hold on.
32 damage.
So, just a tad overkill, but you don't have line of sight on the other one, so you can actually fire all of them.
Well, I can move.
That is true. So she turns and puts her rage down on the Wicker Man and goes, weak! And then she doesn't say anything else because now there's an arrow sticking through her throat after the first shot. And she slumps and falls over dead. And
Okay,
so,
I can
yeah,
move then.
feel free to move and take the other shot
What the
on.
fuck?
I
There,
don't think he.
I guess.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
squeeze it there.
All right. So there you go.
What was the damage on the secondary?
11.
That would
15.
be 15 then.
Yeah.
Nah, he wouldn't get the Hunter's Mark because that takes
Yeah.
a bonus action to move.
Oh,
Oh, right.
11.
So that-
11.
So 11. Oh, he's not dead, but he's really hurt. Alright. And so, anything else? Because you used your bonus action, you attacked.
Movement action. I used my
Okay.
attacks. So.
Yeah, so I think you're done. Alright.
I
Flynn!
look cool.
You looked cool doing it. You did. You fucking Legolas shot her and was like, who's weak now?
Through her eye hole.
Alright, so I look down at the guy and I say, it's funny, all I wanted to do was ask for warm clothing, and then I cast Chill Touch.
It's more of
yeah.
a chill caress.
You just see a bony hand just like
Sensu-
backside.
Sensually touch him.
Like just, no, across the face, just the backside of the hand just gently just caresses his face.
Nah, it goes straight for caressing its thigh.
What did the 5 bony fingers say to the face? Chill touch.
Slap! Slap!
Bonus points for Morph getting that reference, but no, ruin the joke. Ash!
And then I bonus.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, then I bonus healing word. The fallen tree guy.
Except he's undead, so positive energy hurts him. Boosh. Okay, nope, you heal for 10,
Wicker
Wicker
Man.
Man.
Awesome.
Is it awesome? Is it really awesome? Can you
Everything
really...
is awesome.
Okay, now you're dead. Ash, you're up.
I really don't want to overkill this man, but
Just kill him.
I don't feel like I'm gonna have enough damage, so why not? Scorching Ray him to the face. So that gets...
I'll let you roll it before I say.
Nah. Firebolt. Oh, man. Wait, did he attack recklessly?
No, he didn't.
I should have rolled Scorching Ray.
I just want to see for my amusement. You would have got him too.
I just
Sorry.
want to see, would my Scorching Ray even have hit? Oh my god, it would have. Oh,
well
I
played.
hate life.
Well played.
I hate life.
Well played. All right, so bonus actions or movement?
I really don't have any bonus actions I can currently.
Just be like Thled and burn all your sorcerer points.
I already have.
Boy, you
I'm
guys just entered this temple. Good job.
Well, I mean, I've
No,
only got
it's
5.
It's fine. It's fine.
Guys, short rests are a thing.
Yeah, they are.
Do you get them back on a short rest?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's different. That's a whole bit different. You got perfectly good beds here to rest on. Anyways, are you done, Ash?
Yeah, I got nothing else to do.
He says, "How dare you hit me?" And he runs up to finish you off himself.
What? But I hit the wall. I didn't even hit him.
How dare you? You're on
can I
the
swing on
ground.
that?
You,
Yeah.
Technically, yes.
yeah, technically, if you have a weapon in hand.
I have a spear
Okay.
and
Technically,
2 hands to wield it.
technically, swinging from the ground, it hits.
Yeah, he's dead.
Motherfuck.
Screw you, you stupid thing.
You just hold the spear
you
out
take
and
you take 5 damage as the spear trips him and he falls axe forward, hitting Ash.
Really?
No.
Stab.
Yeah, so he trips and lands at your feet. And
I kick him once just to make sure he's dead.
all right. So you need to leave, Ash. So we will wrap it up here because this is not a place where we can have a person down. So I will make the executive decision. You all are going to take a short rest in here because your bubble blowing double babies got beat up really badly by barbarians.
So we roll hit die
Yes.
for that.
Can't do a long rest.
Yeah, we can do a long rest. Why can't we do a long rest?
I mean,
We could try and barricade the door, but
you could.
I would like to take all their any other.
We'll
war
handle
weapons
that. We'll handle that at the start of the session. Silver, go ahead and take off, and we'll wrap up for the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are we taking a long rest then?
It sounds like you guys want to take a long rest.
Okay.
All right.
I mean,
It's what you guys asked for, so I can tell you no if you don't want it.
No, that's fine.
All right.
I'm just gonna say better barricade the doors.
Yeah,
yeah,
probably
we
best.
do.
All right,
We do.
so people who are watching, thank you for watching. I'm going to kick us over to a friend of mine for a nice raid, so just feel free to stay in, check it out. He's playing a Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke right now, so that's pretty fantastic. But thanks for watching. We'll be back. No game next week. don't show up because I won't be here. I'll be out of town all of next weekend, so we won't have Curse of Strahd. We will not have Dragon Heist, and I will.
But-
Nope. I don't have anything on Sunday. So yeah.
Tyranny of Dragons will be on my channel.
Tyranny of Dragons will be on Thursday on Silver's channel, so feel free to do that. Also, if you have not joined the Discord, I still have time, I think. Discord. If you're not joined the Discord, nope, we're too late. Feel free to join the Discord so you can see when Silver and Woowikins and other people who are friends of the channel are streaming. Woowikins tends to have good hours that line up with us folk, and he's pretty entertaining. Yeah.
Thanks everybody for coming out to my